night on a Monday, doubleheader in the NFL. The Chicago Bears took down the Commanders with a late field goal. Jake Moody nailing one as time went down, 25-24. The other game, the Atlanta Falcons upset Buffalo 24-14, handing Buffalo their second straight loss. The Tennessee Titans are moving on from their head coach Brian Callahan after less than 2 seasons and a 1-5 start. He has been released. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in. I'm your old pal AJ. Here to my left, the one,
That's right.
the only,
That's right.
Mr. Rob
Here to straighten things out.
Thompson. Whoop, whoop.
I will be here all week. Something comes up.
I actually won't be.
Where are you going?
Remember, I'm going to be gone on Thursday. I'm going to Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, after the show tomorrow.
I'm going to be gone on Thursday.
Oh, no, you're not allowed to be.
Well, no, I've already made plans.
Nope.
I'm going to Vegas.
Nope. Not allowed, not allowed, not
I'm going to
allowed,
Vegas.
not allowed.
I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to party.
Not allowed.
I party.
Right, that means you and I will never be allowed to go on vacation together.
See, well, it's kind of like the vice president and the president can't fly together.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All the brass can't walk in the same group. Well, hand grenade takes out everybody.
I just don't like that hillbilly on the same plane as me. That's what it is.
There's that.
Do you realize
that guy?
He's from West Virginia.
I can't get him out of my ass.
Not regular Virginia, the West one.
The newer one. The poor one. Poor Virginia. A lot of pores there.
A lot of pores. A lot of coal.
Hey,
Coal's disgusting. Let's face it.
I will mock where mocking is required and expected and needed. But I will also congratulate. Yes, that was a big day, man. Let's hope this peace accord holds on.
I'm sure it'll last weeks.
I'm just saying, knock on wood, that was a big day.
It was. That was a good thing. It was a great thing. It was the
credit
best
where
thing.
it's due.
The best thing. And this Italian president, I tell you what, tight ass. Oh my. A lot of people would be offended if I said, "Oh, you've got a tight ass," but she does.
You know, the best thing that can happen as a world leader is to be blonde and tight-assed. If you want to get a little extra from the U.S. right now, is be blonde and tight-assed. You know that
Italy now our strongest ally.
Yeah,
strongest of all. Oh, love them. Love the Italies. Love the Italians.
I'm trying to give credit where it's due. I want to leave it there. Let's just carry on. See, so. Anywho, yesterday.
It's so funny. People get mad at me when I do that. Like, trust me, I made plenty of fun about Joe Biden too. It's equal opportunity.
It's such a slippery slope, and I'm trying to be not magnanimous, but I'm trying to give credit where it's due. And yesterday was an important day at the very least.
Well, yesterday was a stupid day because
as far as people who had any kind of money or any kind of care for
emotional investment,
if there's any emotional investment last night, as a Bills fan, that sucked.
Yeah, the Bills are a trash can now. I have given up any hope that they're going to win a Super Bowl. They're not that good.
They're really not. But there is the thing about – now, first of all, your quarterback didn't have a very good day. And you're allowed to have a bad day, and he didn't have a very good day. Wasn't very dialed in. So there was that. And there is the injuries. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. And it's hard to forget or hard to remember – what that team looked like when they were fully healthy, because they haven't been healthy at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember last time you had your front seven. So there is that, but there's also kind of we're really good when we need to be, and we got so long till the playoffs. You know, I can see you're kind of like, if you're Josh Allen and you're the stars on this team going, my God. We suck. No, you don't suck.
You don't suck, but
you're not good enough, and your guys are hurt, and you're thinking, man, we just got to get to December, and you could just tell this team was not. They didn't feel like I have to win tonight. They didn't feel that way. Didn't play that way. It was just one of those. And they had an Atlanta team that had a little spotlight on them, a little glitter on them, and went nuts. I mean, they played electric.
I talked about it yesterday. The thing that the Bills have stunk the most at, and they've stunk at a lot of things. The thing they stink the most at is stopping the run.
Yeah, man.
And Bijan Robinson just ran wild on them. The Bills' safety group is walking trash cans, all of them.
You're right, they are, but they're being asked to do a lot of crap.
Well, they stink.
They're not very good at run support, or there's just not enough bodies to come in and help. No, and then
they stink, and the offensive line. Yesterday was such a weird day for the Bills' offense. First of all, they couldn't protect for anything, but part of the reason why is the Bills, who play probably, I would guess they play more 12 personnel than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
With Dalton Kincaid out, they were only comfortable putting one tight end out there, and it was like nobody knew what their assignments were because it was just a different. Everything looked different. Everything broke down constantly. But also, kudos to the Falcons, who blitzed. The Falcons blitzed Josh Allen. This is next-gen stats numbers. Josh Allen got blitzed on 56% of his dropbacks.
It felt like it.
That's the highest rate of any game since 2021 that he was blitzed. Because normally when you blitz Josh Allen, you're dead.
But there was
he didn't have his safety valve. It was just a weird.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was not a focused performance from the Buffalo Bills. And you walked into kind of a buzzsaw too. I mean, Atlanta was lit up. They were ready to go. Penix was as good as he has ever played, and we saw the christening of the next great running back in the NFL with Bijan. Those of us who followed him know he was going to be good, but the rest of the country saw the electricity this guy brings to bear. So, yeah, it was a fun night for Atlanta. It really was.
I think we've talked about it a lot, and I think every week I feel more and more like this is a reality. There's not a single great team in the NFL.
No, which is good news.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a wide open league.
Shot. Now, I want somebody to kind of step to the forefront here in the next couple of weeks. We do need a rabbit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want everybody jumbling around 75% for 8 weeks. It lends to some interesting Sundays, but I'm a firm believer. I need a rabbit. We need the Death Star.
You've got those. It's the Colts and the Bucks.
Yeah, it's kind of there.
Yeah, they're just unstoppable.
It's kind of there. And at some point, man, he ain't great. He's not, and greatness is going to be on the horizon for him for a long time, I think. But I think we kind of have to start to admit that Caleb's not terrible. I think we're going to have to start admitting that there's a little bit more depth in this pond than we thought, and I'm not going to go any further than that. But he does some things that you go, oh, I kind of understand it.
Yeah, as I watched that game, and I flipped over to that game obviously after the Bills game. I guess I didn't walk away feeling like he was special. I
didn't say that. I did not say special.
Okay.
But this guy, and my concern has never been physical. It's never been his ability to deliver. But you got to give him some credit for that last couple of minutes of the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pretty game, and I didn't see a lot of it because I was really tuned into watching Atlanta have some fun, and baseball as well. But what I did see in that last 5 minutes was a quarterback in command, and that's probably a little bit more than I thought I'd see.
It's funny. What I saw was a guy that it felt like they didn't trust to throw the football while it was wet, so they were just like,
there is some of that, but there were no mistakes made, and evidently there had been some previously, and he overcame that. And to win a football game late against a motivated football team, Washington seemed kind of fired up there in the back and forth. So I'm gonna give a little bit of credit where it's due. I'm not going to crown anybody, but I can see if I was head coach and if I was management going, all right, we can continue to work to get this.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know what? I'm not out.
I can get there. DeAndre Swift, 175 total yards in that game. Caleb Williams, 37 QBR in the game. So he,
like I said, I just saw the last 5 minutes of the game, and what I saw was a quarterback that led his team to a win. And I didn't think he would be able to do that last year.
Also, what you saw was, remember Jaden Daniels last year won this game on that Hail Mary. And that was the beginning of the end for the Bears. So the Commanders started to take off, and the Bears lost 10 in a row, starting with that game. So that one play really kind of made the season for the Commanders and broke the Bears. Well, yesterday, Jaden Daniels blew the game. He had played so well, and then the late fumble, that cost them the football game. Like they were about to start taking knees.
No, I agree.
And he fumbles that football.
It was, and again, I didn't know what he had done previously, other than they seemed to be playing well. The highlights and the stuff that I'd seen up to it, but the running game protects every quarterback, and Caleb got protected and delivered where he had to, and they won a football game in the rain in a mess. So all that combined wasn't the prettiest football game. But going into it yesterday, we talked about it. And I told you I didn't see any value in that game at all. I saw nothing to be gained other than maybe the Commanders losing a game and keeping the Cowboys at least kind of relevant in an NFC East where everybody lost.
Yeah.
So that would be the only benefit to me, and I kind of got that. And I also saw, a Bears team might kind of believe. I mean, they started out 0-2. They're ripping a couple off. So,
well, you've got an NFC North that is the only division in the league with 4 teams with a winning record.
Isn't that nuts?
Yep. Bears and Vikings 3-2, Lions 4-2, Packers 3-1. So, but I guess we kind of figured it would be a closely contested league,
but not on the plus side of 500.
Yeah, everybody's pretty good in that division. So, that good way to end. I mean, at least the Bears Commanders game was more competitive than the Bills Falcons game. It was. I didn't watch the entirety of the game, and I haven't even watched the condensed version yet. But that Bills Falcons game was trash. It was not really a competitive game ever.
No, it really wasn't.
You know what? That's not true.
Well,
the Falcons went down, and it took them about 2 minutes to score a touchdown.
And then counterpunch.
And then the Bills scored a touchdown about 2 minutes later. And then from the rest of the game was all Falcons.
I like watching teams that are built to do what they do, and then they go do it. And watching Atlanta go do the speed thing that they're just built to do was pretty cool to watch. And the throwback uniforms on top of that, Drake London is so good.
He is good.
All that combined. All I could think of
is that's the worst game I've seen Josh Allen play in a long time.
I'm not saying that they're better than Buffalo by any stretch. They were last night. All I could think about watching them go through last night is how is Atlanta going to screw this up? Because they're going to screw this up. I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, that last drive, they were up 10, and the Bills are driving with 2 minutes left, and Josh breaks off that long run. And my son Jake was like, "Is there a chance here?" I was like, "Not really. It would take an onside kick, and then he throws the pick." But it looked like, whoa, I could have seen it.
Well, I'm talking about just the existential thing about Atlanta. That at some point, because they've got a trio.
Losers lose.
Yeah, losers lose, and they've got a trio that should take them some places. I mean, they got where they need it. They've got skill position, speed, and talent, and youth, and they've got a defense that looks like that could kind of come together. But at the end of the day, they're going to screw this up. I don't know how. It's going to be funny to watch. I watched Marcus Mariota just ruin a team. I saw a head coach come in with Arthur Smith and just ruin a team. So we'll see how it goes down. It's not going to be pretty. And then the backdrop of this was, Kirk Cousins is just sitting over there smoking a pipe. I mean, they are done with him. I mean, they need to. At some point, he's going to be relevant here very soon.
I can't believe. I guess the contract's difficult to move, but I can't believe someone hasn't made a play for him yet. And the thing about that is, there's an expiration date on Kirk Cousins.
Yes,
I don't know how long it's going to be worth.
The storyline here, trade deadline's coming up in about 3 weeks?
Yep.
I just feel like things are going to kind of heat up, and it might involve just if I'm Cousins, I'll just void the contract, man. Cut me. I'll void it. I've got to go because it's very evident that this offense has nothing to do with Kirk Cousins' skill set.
No.
Nothing.
No.
He wouldn't. It's like it would be like watching Cooper Rush come in and run the Baltimore offense. That's what it would look like if he came in to do it.
But I can also attest to, if you watched that game last night, you saw most of the game. Michael Penix, his hands hurt, his elbows hurt. Like, that dude's going to break. He's just not. He's not built
that
to.
Plays into somehow Atlanta's going to screw this up, short term and long term.
He's like me. I think he's on his 4th ACL. But yeah, that's the one concern I would have for them.
But keep the uniforms, man. Those look good.
I would say yes. Good uniforms. The game last night for Josh, where his QBR in that game was 18. That is his worst QBR since the last week of the 2019 season.
And that was, he didn't even really know how to tie his shoes as a
He
quarterback
did not.
back then. Is there a worry that he doesn't have enough talent to play with? Is there any worry that maybe he needs a wide receiver with some gravity or something?
Because he didn't have it last year.
I know, and he doesn't need it. But at what point do we start getting to the point where, like, Aaron Rodgers was with the Packers? Like, come on, man. I know I'm great, but give me something. You know, and right now, it doesn't feel like he has much. And I know he elevates everybody around him, and you don't really need to have great. But it certainly would help to have a wide receiver that maybe needed a double team every now and again.
I mean, I'm sure it would. But, I mean, I think we saw last night the most important receiver in that offense is Dalton Kincaid, and him being out was just brutal for them.
Pretty much. And what's the kid that got hurt, Palmer?
Yeah, Josh Palmer. He's the one who made that big catch right off the bat.
So, again, you have a lot of excuses. No, not excuses for Buffalo, reasons. They're banged up. But I did feel like, man, he's so good, and guys don't have to do much to be good with him, but it certainly would be helpful if he had a guy with Diggs' talent without Diggs' attitude. You know what I mean? Just somebody out there that, you know, all things fall apart. And Kincaid is certainly that short-term safety blanket that was so obviously missed. And, you know, with a guy like me and a fantasy roster that included Kincaid and Brock Bowers, it kind of went. I had the same kind of weekend that Josh Allen did.
Yeah. The other thing, and we talked about this last year when we were talking about the MVP race with Josh and Lamar. And the thing that Josh Allen is so great at is not taking negative plays. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, he finds a way to get rid of the ball, or he gets out of trouble. You can't take him down. Yeah. 4 sacks in a game is ridiculous. And that one sack that was like a 14-yard loss, those plays never happen. And they happened last night. And you see what happens. I mean, they're just the truth is,
that goes to what I'm saying.
As good as Josh Allen is, the rest of the team's just not all that good.
Right.
And it
at what point does he go?
It levels out everybody. Like this is what every team is, though. Every team has strengths and weaknesses, and the Bills just
happen to have the greatest player in the world. That's all.
And that's about it. You know. Well, so
given the alternative,
you'll take it, but I'm starting to question whether or not this is a Super Bowl roster, particularly on the defensive side.
It's a negative kind of place right now.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. We'll keep talking football. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, getting reports of an accident on Loop 410 northbound, right as you approach Dietrich over to 35. 151 westbound west over hills to Wiseman. That closure due to road work. About a 10-minute delay slow from Petranco. Looks like they are forcing traffic to exit onto the frontage road. Accident at the intersection of Bulverde Road at Evans and a stall 37 northbound before 35 downtown. That stall now off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by eBay. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at the prices you'll love. eBay. Things people love.
The right stuff. Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
Prepare for a cosmic convergence like no other. SpaceCon 2025, landing in San Antonio October 24th to 26th. Meet legends from across the galaxies. Elizabeth Olsen, Brie Larson, Paul Bettany, Ian McDermott, Karen Gillan, Carrie Ann Moss, David Duchovny, and more.
I've been waiting light years for this.
SpaceCon 2025. The universe is ready for you. Tickets available at spaceconsa.com.
For a limited time, get a free K5 reverse osmosis drinking water system when you purchase a Connecticut water softener. Clean, great-tasting water at your kitchen sink. Hurry before they're gone.
Call 656 Pure Connecticut. We love high school football and a team you can always count on. Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. Quartermoon is here to tackle the toughest challenges, from plumbing mishaps to AC troubles, with the same dedication and passion that drives a winning touchdown. Our playbook is simple: fair prices, expert service, and a commitment to local families. Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, your winning solution for a comfortable home. Proudly serving our community with local hospitality. From the pit house to the outhouse to the schoolhouse, call Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
This Sunday, I'll be out to Twin Peaks Park North as the Cowboys get set to take on Washington. Hey, it's James Pledger with San Antonio Sports Star, and we got your chance to register to win an Epic Cowboys jersey just for catching game days at Twin Peaks. Plus, we've also got your chance to win tickets to go see All Time Low at the Boeing Center at Techport. So come hang out with us in the lovely lays of Twin Peaks this Sunday starting at noon. Grab a seat in a 29-degree beer and win some prizes just before the Cowboys kick off. That's this Sunday starting at noon at Twin Peaks Park North.
It's a little quiet on the border these days. Illegal border crossings at an all-time low because Donald Trump and Senator John Cornyn have been fighting side by side to seal the border. Cornyn has led the charge in the Senate, funding more agents, more technology, and more miles of secure border wall, beating back Biden's border failures, taking the fight directly to the cartels. Cornyn stands with President Trump, voting with him 99% of the time, supporting Trump's nominees, confirming conservative judges who defend our Constitution, and together, Trump and Cornyn put America first. They've worked to keep our families safe and our border defended. Yep, it's quieter on the border now because real leadership gets results. Call and thank Senator John Cornyn, 713-572-3337, and tell him to keep delivering Trump's agenda. Paid for by Lone Star Freedom Project, LoneStarFreedomProject.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
From a fender bender to a total loss, Davis Law Firm has a team of expert attorneys ready to get you back on the road with the verdict or settlement you deserve. Y hablamos español. Want more? Call the Fours. Davis Law Firm, San Antonio, 444-4444.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but Prize Picks, well, I'll tell you what, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. As the basketball season begins, Prize Picks is here for you. And whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or any kind of sports fan, there's always the games to be played. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash if you're a Spurs fan. More than Victor all the time. Heck, it only takes about 60 seconds to make your picks, and you can turn those picks into cash. It feels so good being right. Now, I told you about Wemby. Dak's on an MVP kind of run. I like the more thans with Dax all season long. On Prize Pick, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose the Flex Pay, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Up to 2,000x, no matter your play. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
When I think about you, think about love. You guys can harmonize with me on that.
All right.
Darling.
Well, yeah, well.
Don't live without you.
There's a lot of us that are here today
And your
because of this song. I think I might be here
good,
today
Vic.
because of this song.
Another example. I'm telling you, one of the more underrated bands of all time. Bad Company.
Yeah. This is Bad Company?
Yep.
This is this business time music right here.
In the heavens.
Uh-huh.
They were dying, dying, dying all the way.
Are they British? They are, aren't they?
Feel like making. Feel like making love. Feel like making love. All right, Vic, you ready? Let's harmonize it here. Feel like making love. Making love to you.
Whoa. All right. Let's get that out of your system.
Oh, Rob, don't hate.
Well,
I think about love. All right.
I'm not feeling any better. I just trying to figure out when this song came out to divert my attention.
I ordered some this hat that I got is kind of new. I got a new Bills hat last week, and I got suckered because New Era, the website, will be like, okay, if you a hat costs like $50,
okay,
and shipping is like 15.
But you gotta, if you get past the threshold,
yeah,
you get it free.
If you spend $75, you get free shipping.
So I'm a sucker. I'm the guy that's the impulse buy at the grocery store.
I am too.
And if it's free shipping with $25 more, I bet I can spend $50.
Yeah, I did. Here's the thing that pisses me off about it. Like, you'd think, oh, you're getting this deal because it saves them, on like shipping the product. They shipped it in 2 separate boxes. My order came in 2 separate boxes on 2 different days. So I didn't they didn't need to combine ship. It was like it didn't help them any.
It made me feel good though, even though I spent more money.
Well, I got my new hat today.
It's nice.
Jimmy said it's ugly.
Let me see.
Well, no, I don't dislike it.
No, not that one. My new one. My new Vegas Knights hat.
Well,
oh yeah, let's check it out.
It's got their mascot on the front of it.
Do the reveal.
Well, it's not good. I'm just going to leave it.
What is that?
I don't know what the hell that is, man. I don't know what that is. What is that?
That's their mascot.
What
That's
the
Chase.
Hell? Chase, what is that? What
do you
is
mean?
it? Is it a turtle?
What do you? No, he's not a turtle.
Well, what is snake? What is he?
I couldn't see what it was.
Let's hold it back. You can't tell. What is that?
That's a Gila monster.
Oh, okay. I
A
see
what?
It now.
Chance is a Gila monster.
Is that a Pokemon?
Okay.
No,
he does look like a okay.
It's Chance the Gila monster.
Okay.
And he's
the Spurs can have a coyote. Y'all can have a Gila monster.
Is it a fitted hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show you what he looks like.
It's goofy, man. That's goofy.
Well, I'm a goofy guy.
Well, it could be like my kids when we were growing up.
A lot of hating.
When they were growing up, we watched these movies with Land Before Time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
The mascot could be Littlefoot. That could be Littlefoot.
No.
I'll tell you what's goofy about it is the teeth.
What do you
Why
mean?
does it have white teeth?
Well, that's what color his teeth are.
Well, Gila monster or Gila, depending on your. They don't have white teeth.
Well, Chance does.
See, that's why that thing's goofy. It doesn't.
A lot of hating going on.
Well, that particular portrayal, it's not just the face.
This is what Chance looks like in real life.
It's
Yeah,
still, if you saw it, you're like, well, what is it?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
It's just this animal.
I went to the zoo yesterday. You learn a lot lot about things. You should go to the zoo.
So what is it? Tell me about the Gila
Gila
monster.
monster? He's like a
like a monster, little monster.
A Gila monster is like it's a big lizard.
It's a big okay.
Yeah,
Why is it
he's
yellow?
a lizard.
Is the big lizard yellow in real life?
Not all lizards are green.
It's part chameleon.
Okay. It just doesn't
Like they
look
can come in different colors.
If you saw it, there's nobody that sees that and goes, "Oh, a Gila monster." Oh, I get it. No, you look at that and go, "What is that?"
Like so this is what a Gila monster looks like in real life. And
Does he have white shiny teeth?
Quite frankly, God, I hate that I have to accept cookies because I know they're just going to sell my stuff. This guy.
Well, that doesn't look anything like.
Okay.
Well, he's a cartoon version of him. Do you want me to pull up what a real coyote looks like and put it next to our mascot?
Well, I think when you see our mascot, you go, coyote.
Yeah,
You
well,
might go,
coyote's a more
maybe
common area.
jackal.
Coyote's a more common animal.
Well, at least I know it when I see it. That doesn't even have the same colors. It doesn't have the speckles.
Speckle.
Imagine like you.
I'm just saying, that's a very poor choice. Why? So what's the name of the team?
The Golden Knights.
Well, why is it a Golden Knight?
Because that would be lame. That wouldn't be cool.
I don't know.
But like, imagine like they come in different colors, Rob. That's like saying like that can't be a dog. That's a black dog. Dogs are brown.
Well,
that's crazy.
Well, no, the Gila monster, has like a nose, like a snout.
Yeah.
Yours doesn't. Yours has a round head.
Rob, this cat.
I'm just saying.
These mascots are built to be team friendly, kid friendly.
I'm just saying it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
If it had like a snout, a more reptilian appearance, it looks kind of like a turtle without a shell.
Is there any other
with
logos
teeth.
on the hat?
Just the NHL logo on the back.
Okay.
Now Rob's got me.
That thing better be athletic as hell.
Now I'm insecure about things.
It's not the best mascot. It's not. I mean,
now,
but that aside, the hat looks good on you though.
Thanks, Rob.
Get a free bowl of soup.
That doesn't look like the Spurs mascot, does it, Vic?
What I'm saying is, when you look at our mascot, you
That
go,
doesn't look like-
that's
no,
a coyote. Or, like I said, you might go, oh, that's a jackal.
Or a wolf or a hyena.
You look at that thing, and you go, I don't even know what that is.
Well, that's because you don't know about Gila monsters.
I don't. But I'm probably
not
with
for you.
most people.
All right.
I don't think a lot of people know about the Gila monster.
Maybe I like that.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe
it's a conversation
you of all people,
starter.
yeah, you love conversation starters.
People are going to walk up and go, what the hell is that?
That's the problem. I hate
And then you'll go,
conversation.
Gila monster. And they'll go, what the hell's that?
I hate conversation, and I got a conversation starter hat.
People are going to go,
that's a bad sign.
What is that?
Yeah, you love conversation. You hate the hat.
That's Littlefoot. Big fan of the dinosaur series.
Gila monsters are kind of like dinosaurs.
I would think they're not a bad animal. It would be a good mascot if it looked like a Gila monster.
You know what he actually looks like is the remember that TV show Dinosaurs, where it was like the live action, like
where they were like sitting around drinking a beer.
Yeah. That's the one.
With the baby.
Yeah, the
baby wants a beer
That's
too.
That's
yeah.
him. You got the baby.
Yeah. Baby wants a beer too.
You know, if we dress them like,
have beers,
dinosaurs, they can be racist.
Like the Archie Bunker of dinosaurs.
If we put them in a dinosaur costume, they can say anything.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want. All right, let's take a break. It's a Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, get reports of an accident on Loop 410 northbound right as you approach Dietrich over to 35. 151 westbound West Over Hills to Wiseman. That closure due to road work. About a 10-minute delay slow from Petranco. Looks like they are forcing traffic to exit onto the frontage road. Accident at the intersection of Bulverde Road at Evans and a stall 37 northbound before 35 downtown. That stall now off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale is here. See their sleep experts today to find your perfect bed from their premium selection and save big on better rest. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
NCE General Contractors, based in San Antonio, is one of the fastest growing nationwide general contractors with a focus on commercial new construction, design build projects, building renovations, tenant finish outs, site upgrades, and building maintenance. NCE President Brian Ehrlich's a former Madison quarterback and proud to support high school football in San Antonio, building relationships first, then buildings that last. Learn more about NCE General Contractors online at ncegc.co. That's ncegc.co.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
The Gomez Law Firm is the firm that San Antonio turns to for personal injury law. We have Jose from the Gomez Law Firm here with us. With over 1,200 five-star Google reviews, the Gomez Law Firm is proud of the winning record and results that are attached to these reviews.
We encourage people to go online and look at our review because we want to make sure that you feel comfortable choosing the right attorney. And we assure you, you go to Google and look up our reviews, you're going to be satisfied.
It's important to hire an attorney you can trust, and the reviews speak for themselves. The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted provider of personal injury law since 1973.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
The Gomez Law Firm continues to fight for our San Antonio community, and the results matter. If you've been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then contact them today at joegomezlaw.com. That's joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Football season's in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. You can make picks and win money right now in Texas, and it's so easy. Pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats, like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. Get it right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. It's so easy, guys. Is Javonte Williams going to score a touchdown this weekend? Is Dak going to go higher or lower on his touchdowns? And it's not just football, baseball, UFC, basketball. They've got it all. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code ALAMO, ALAMO. You'll score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back.
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, what's the fallout from Penn State firing James Franklin?
Penn State Board of Trustees and legend Jay Paterno will join The Blitz at 2:35.
Plus, the Houston Texans had the weekend off. They're getting ready to resume their season. Indy Kalu will join us at 3:30.
And Cowboys Misery Talk with Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Jose says, what is this, our mascot, AJ? You aren't a Spurs fan.
Right. You're not one of us.
I live here. I can say our home team.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I'm as much of a Spurs fan as anybody. I'm not.
You have to be here 10 years.
If you don't have,
no, I don't have a basketball team anymore. I broke up with mine.
If you don't have a 1996 Midwest Conference champion, you're not really a Spurs fan.
Fine. Yeah, I broke up with my NBA team, so I'm a free agent of sorts.
Well, you're welcome aboard. I don't know what the hell.
Well, I mean, Jose doesn't want me around. Oh, our mascot. Yeah. And then he says a golden night is a night that got pissed on. He's just hating. Like, I don't know why.
That was really hardcore.
I know.
He said pissed.
Yeah. Oh, he's very edgy.
We all have our kink. Who am I to say?
I mean, yeah.
It's out there.
No, I don't have. You're right. I'm not an official Spurs fan, but I mean, I want the Spurs to win. You know, I want this. Because you know why I want the Spurs to win? Because I want to have a happy audience. I want to have an engaged audience. Yeah,
it's good for business.
I want you guys to be happy. That's all I'm here for, to make you guys happy.
That's
Meanwhile, you guys just sit here and you talk smack about my hat and my favorite hocky team, or my favorite football team. Doesn't matter.
Josh Allen talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the Bills played last night. That's the reason we're talking about Josh Allen.
Right.
Like,
I get that.
And by the way, I'm talking about how much he stunk yesterday. You know,
he did.
It's allowed. I'm all for San Antonio winning. I want the Spurs to be good. So if that doesn't make me a fan, then suck it, Jose.
I think you're dealing with a troll here. To be honest,
you might be right.
Yeah. Antonio welcomes you, the Axeman.
Thanks, Antonio. I'm gonna get my Spurs Axeman.
Yeah,
jersey.
there we go.
And Rin says AJ's not Puro. No, that's true. I'm not.
Well, Puro's a second level thing.
Yeah, I mean, I just got here. I've been here like what, 18 months.
I don't
what
know
can
what
I do?
it takes,
what can I do?
Your internship's nearly up. I will say that. I mean, just a couple more signatures and you're in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you paid your first property tax?
I have.
Well, then you're on your way.
Yeah, you're there.
Well, no, I got my first property tax bill. I haven't paid it yet.
Have you driven all the way home with a blinker on?
No.
You have driven to Mexico, though.
We've gotten close.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, you can't be a pure San Antonian. You can't be puro until you've driven all the way home with your blinker on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to do that at least
or
once.
your gas thing open.
Yeah, I'll become one of those. You're going to have to do one of those.
I'll become puro when it rains, and I drive home with my flashers on.
Do that. When you do that, and then pay no attention to any kind of yield sign.
Oh, yeah.
And once you forget that yield signs even exist, then you're puro. Once you've gotten that yielding means absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Claymore says, you talk smack about the Cowboys. It's refreshing when your Bills stink. I mean,
you just talk about what happened.
Yeah, all I'm doing is reporting the facts, Claymore.
Do what you got to do, man.
I mean, if the Bills,
if Claymore had his way, we'd be talking Dallas Stars,
the Mavericks, Cooper Flat. Yeah, you're not one of.
We'd be talking about that stupid soccer team they've got.
You're not one of us. You're not one of us, Claymore.
Yeah, they got a soccer, and they play women's basketball too. We'd be talking about that.
Yeah, we're out on you.
I mean.
Yeah, man.
What he said.
At Rin, AJ never talks about UIW. AJ hates UIW sucks at football. Rin. Maybe if they would win some games, you were like, oh, UIW's gonna be great. No, they stink, bro. Ridiculous. And I don't hate ladies. I married one.
And she likes the Mariners.
Yeah, I did sex to her. I don't hate her.
Now, she might not particularly like you.
Yeah, she hates me.
But, I mean, it might be entirely one-sided, but my affection is real.
Yeah, but I don't hate her. All right, let's take a break. We'll wrap up the first hour. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
You know, every morning when you wake up and you didn't get a good night's sleep and you're trying to figure out, why don't I ever get a good night's sleep? And why can't I go to sleep before any time before midnight? It's probably because the lifestyle you're living has led you to carry too much weight. And when you start carrying too much weight, you start trying to chase the energy that the weight is just sucking away. And the way you do that is with sugar and caffeine. And the more you put in, the longer you're going to stay awake. It's just part of science. And that's one of the first things I learned when I went to Dr. Torres and the Institute for Functional Health. To lose weight is to actually just start to sleep better. Because when you have less body fat, you don't have to breathe so hard. It's easier to sleep. You get into the REM sleep easier. You don't need the caffeine to get yourself moving. You're not chasing that sugar high that kind of develops over time where it's truly a sugar addiction. And you start to break that and you start to lose weight and you start to sleep better. And then you lose more weight and you start to sleep even better. And before you know it, you're feeling better than you ever have. That's the best case scenario that we all hope for. It's pretty much a guaranteed scenario with Dr. Jacob Torres. See, to lose weight with him is to lose weight with medical supervision that has nothing to do with pills or shots. It's you teaching your body how to lose weight and live in a better and healthier life. Call him today and find out. The number's 210-468-1891. His website is iffhealth.com. A great resource. Go there. Take the functional test. You'll see what I'm talking about. If it's time to lose weight, if you're tired of seeing what you're seeing in the mirror, you're just ready to have a better life, call Dr. Torres today. He'll change it. It'll be the best thing you ever did for yourself. And when it happens, come on by and thank me later.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to SASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an audience national contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
Now we can can chill, Mom.
Guys, you can feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you. Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that is right for you. Discovered by most major insurance, affordable self-pay options are available. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24 monthly bill credits on Experience Beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
George gets justice. In San Antonio, we look out for each other. So if someone's reckless driving puts you in the hospital, don't call some out-of-town lawyer. Call someone who actually lives here and will fight for what you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers. Because to George, you're a neighbor and he's got your back. And remember, you only pay if they win. Call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-275-1728. That's 800-275-1728.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
No. Top 5 of all time?
Beastie Boys?
Oh, yeah. This one.
Dude, the Beastie Boys were like the first band that I thought was like, this music's for me. This is like my band. You know, as a young Jewish kid, white boy growing up in New York, I was like, I got to grab onto something. And
had to get some
and there
culture.
were the Beastie Boys. There were the Beastie Boys. Hugo's just telling lies. Hugo says everything that Rob debated AJ about over the Bills is completely coming to light, but AJ probably still doesn't believe what Rob was saying.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Mom.
Mind you, Rob picked the Bills to be in the Super Bowl, and I didn't.
I did.
And then he says, when the Bills lose, AJ says he didn't watch the game. SMH, funny guy. I watched the whole stupid game last night.
Let's be real
the
here.
entirety of that garbage game.
I picked Buffalo to participate in said Super Bowl in San Francisco, and I also had Penn State winning it all.
Ooh.
What? Yeah, I did. My at Penn State, I wrote it down. If not now, when?
Oh, well, never. Yeah,
There's my answer.
That's been answered.
There's my answer. So,
well, you know what? When we in in the second hour, I think we should discuss. The first head coach fired in the NFL, and it wasn't Mike McDaniel. But although I will say this was.
I thought it was him.
I told AJ yesterday when I woke up from my nap and I saw the headline, "Coach gets fired." The first guy that came to my mind was McDaniel got it.
It wasn't
him.
The most justified firing, though, even more so than McDaniel.
Coach?
No, not even him.
I thought Callahan was going to get fired. I just thought it hadn't been enough time to really get a full taste of the Callahan experiment.
If you had asked me preseason who is the most incompetent coach in the NFL, I would have said Brian Callahan.
Oh,
now,
I didn't think they was ass.
Since then, Aaron Glenn exists, so I'm not sure. But Brian Callahan already had a year on the books of being legitimately awful, so I think this was very. Yeah. If we're keeping it buck,
let's go buck, maybe.
We're gonna keep it buck.
I'm gonna tell that to my honey. Let's keep this buck.
I don't think she'll like that. We'll talk about that coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half. At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why their recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. People don't trust car buyers. People think the price is going to be wrong, and people think it's going to be a hassle. Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is what we do at GiveMeTheVin.com, and that's what makes us America's best car buyer. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now and get a quote on yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
Ah, the sweet feelings of summer. The kiss of warm sun on your skin. The softly scented breeze blowing through the trees. Don't worry, you have Off Clean Feel, fragrance-free mosquito repellent that feels good on skin. so even mosquitoes can't ruin those sweet feelings of summer. Off Clean Feel. Prevention is the best protection from mosquitoes.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in a wreck, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with a Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Smoky Mo's Texas Barbecue is the best neighborhood barbecue in San Antonio with smoked in-house meats, home-style sides, and specials like pork belly burnt ends, and our famous fully loaded chopped baker. The Texas barbecue you love is at Smoky Mo's. Order a Smoky Mo's tailgate pack or create your own. Choose your meats like brisket, turkey, or sausage, and sides kicked up a notch like roasted green corn and bacon cheddar potatoes. Smoky Mo's with 8 convenient locations. Orders for pickup or delivery at SmokyMo'sBarbecue.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, getting reports of an accident on Loop 410 northbound right as you approach Dietrich over to 35. 151 westbound West Over Hills to Wiseman. That closure due to road work. About a 10-minute delay slow from Petranco. Looks like they are forcing traffic to exit onto the frontage road. Accident at the intersection of Bulverde Road at Evans and a stall 37 northbound before 35 downtown. That stall now off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Busy night on a Monday, doubleheader in the NFL. The Chicago Bears took down the Commanders with a late field goal. Jake Moody nailing one as time went down, 25-24. The other game, the Atlanta Falcons upset Buffalo 24-14, handing Buffalo their second straight loss. The Tennessee Titans are moving on from their head coach Brian Callahan after less than 2 seasons and a 1-5 start. He has been released. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This Sports Center update brought to you by Twin Peaks.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:02 on the Morning Huddle 94.1.
What do you think of those Commanders uniforms last night?
I don't like them. What if someone has a long last name? How are they going to fit it on there? It just doesn't. It doesn't look good to me.
You couldn't be a hyphen. Well, that McCorsky Jones or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Kind of goes. It needs 2 layers. They're not bad uniforms. It's just not right for the Commanders.
That's not what they are.
Yeah,
it's not what they are.
Black and yellow.
They're not. Like I said, they're not bad uniforms. Especially like Minix. I learned this from Minix, and he even points this out at every opportunity. And I get it. If you're doing play-by-play and you're at the stadium, you want to be able to see the numbers. And you can see their numbers. I appreciate that.
But I'm not doing play-by-play.
No, and, this is that's not what the Commanders should be wearing.
No.
It's just doesn't fit.
Hugo says, AJ said in the very beginning of the show he didn't watch the entire game. Funny guys lie like that, but he's going to walk back his lie and say he was just joking. I'm only trying to make him a better person, not make fun of him. He is too sensitive, though.
God, what? At least you're here to help.
Hugo.
Let's say a little prayer
First
against
of all,
you.
when I said that, I was talking about the Commanders-Bears game. I did not watch the whole game because
it came
I was watching the Bills game.
They should have done it. It's kind of misplaced.
It was about an hour overlap.
Well, I thought the game of the day was the Buffalo game.
It was.
But it started. But
it started at 6:15.
I thought that was going to be the late game because normally, you have your opening act, and I felt like the opening act was the Bear Commander game. So I really wasn't paying attention. So about 6:15, because that was the game that I really didn't care about. I really wasn't paying enough attention, so I missed the opening part of the Buffalo game because I thought that would be the 7 o'clock game.
Well, The Bills deservedly getting bumped
Well,
down.
I missed like 14 points. I didn't miss,
They're bumped down to opening act.
Well, they were the opening act, and I got there 5 minutes late, and there's like 14 points already on the board.
So no, I'm not a funny guy. I'm not lying. It was just the truth. You just misheard, Hugo. And I'm not trying. Listen, Hugo, I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm just trying to make you a better person and make you a better.
That is such a thing my wife would say to me.
I'm trying to make you a better listener, Hugo. I want you to just use your ears and listen to the whole context of a statement. That's all. I'm not poking fun. I'm not trying to get you all sensitive. I'm trying to make you a better person.
You're a stupid man. And once you accept that fact,
who says that? Who the hell said? I'm just trying to make you a better person.
Trying to make you a better person.
Anybody who says that, I don't want your help. But please, by all means, go. You go be a great person by yourself. I don't want your help.
Let's all bow our heads while I say a little prayer against you.
Against you, yeah.
I'm going to say a little prayer against you right now.
Yes.
Because see, God gifted me the ability to admonish.
That's right.
It's a skill that it's God-given. Why do you part your hair on that side of your head? I think your part's on the wrong side of your head.
I'm not trying to be a barber. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Blue's not really your color.
You just look like a stupid idiot.
You just look like a fool. No, it's not bad. It's just I think you're a walking idiot. That's it. That's all.
I'm just trying to make
your life better.
I'm trying to make you a better person.
Hugo.
Oh my God! Imagine saying that to someone. You should be ashamed of yourself, Hugo. I'm trying to make you a better person.
Downgrade or anything, but
that's about the worst thing you can say to someone.
A bunch of work with a little bit of effort. In about 6 months, you'll be almost human.
Man,
you might be livable.
Vic, I'm just trying to make you a better person.
So tomorrow we're gonna get to work.
If I'm a bad person, trust me, it's because I want to be.
First, we're gonna work on cleanliness.
That's right. Yeah, next to godliness.
That'll be next.
That's right. I'll work on all of those. Just one day, I'll be a good enough person, less sensitive. I'll be the goodest good boy. Brian Callahan, not the goodest good boy. He's an absolute dope. I said it when they hired him last year, Rob. This was a dumb hire. I've said it pretty much every.
Quarterback whisperer.
No, he's a nepo baby, is what he is.
I mean, that's what
he's a quarterback whisperer because he worked with Joe Burrow.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's the surest fire way to get a job is you latch your star onto a rising quarterback and you say, "I did that."
Imagine me I'm the offensive coordinator for the Bengals with Joe Burrow. I win some football games, and I think, man, I guess I'm ready to be a head coach.
Well, yes.
Yeah. I guess I'm self-aware enough to know, when someone would, you know what? In fact, I'll give you an example of this. When I was doing my job search, when the job search that ended me here, one of the jobs I interviewed for was a position that was overseeing 8 radio stations in Chicago, Milwaukee, and it was you have to go back and forth between all these places, and these aren't small stations. These were big time sports stations, and I told my wife I interviewed for this job 2 times. I had 2 interviews for it, and I told her, I pray that I don't get this job because I have no business. I am so underqualified to do that job.
But most people are in those kind of jobs. And here's the difference. With coaching, it's different because what makes coaches a success is the belief that they can get anything done. That I got here because I fixed a lot of things in my day.
Yeah.
And there's in no other position is there the Peter principle more applicable, that you get promoted to the level of your incompetence, but you don't know what your level of incompetence is until you get there. And for some guys like Callahan, who for most of their coaching career had been remarkable successes, either by nepo or by happenstance, and you ask them, can you run the Titans? Well, hell yeah.
But
and
do
then
you
they get there and you look around and go, wait a minute, you don't know what the hell you're doing, but they still think they know what they're doing just by sheer force of this is how I've always done it, and it's always worked.
Like, do you believe you know your own limits?
I have taken jobs that I was not prepared for, and I'm just going to figure it out. And I knew that was the case, but that was the opportunity that was in front of me, and I'm going to take it. And there's been failures. I've fallen flat, but I've also been successful in fields that I had no business being in just because I was there at the right time. I will never fault a coach for taking a job. It's just, if it comes around, you take it, and if it doesn't work, you fall down, you get back up. And this one,
but the problem is you can't always get back up.
Well, no, he can. He just will never be an NFL head coach again.
Right. And
he might not ever been.
He
but
probably should have
never
been. I guess.
No, he never should have been a head coach, and that's not his fault. That's the GM that hired him. You should have looked at it and go, dude, you're not ready. But there is this ability, this unrelenting will that coaches amongst anything else, because to get where they got, they have controlled a lot of spinning plates at the same time, and it gets good to you. It gets to where you think you can do it all. And how many coaches have risen to this level and you think they're ready, and they're not? I mean, not even close, because nothing ventured, nothing gained, and you just were not ready for this gig.
Casey says the Titans are idiots, fired Vrabel and hired that guy. Couldn't agree more. I said, when Mike Vrabel got fired, I said, okay, the Titans, you fired Mike Vrabel. Go out and hire the best coach available. Here's the list. Number 1, Mike Vrabel. That's how you know you've made a huge mistake.
Yeah,
if you fire someone and then the list says
but it's not just Vrabel. How many GMs have they gone through? How many other?
It's an organizational.
Yeah, it's Vrabel. I will say this: the best thing that happened to both was him leaving. Because I think it had gotten a little stale.
I think that's probably fair.
I think Vrabel needed to get the hell out of there, and somebody needed to kick him out the door, because now he's back in the motherland and doing exactly what he needs to be. And I do get the sense that that the Titans at least now know what bad coaches look like. Now they know exactly what not to hire, and I think that's a good step. I would love to take that gig. If you're a head coach on the come, they've got draft picks coming. Yeah, Cam, there's still a lot of jury out. We don't know. But I do think that they're not a bad place to land, because they've drafted okay, I think. Their quarterback could be a problem, but I don't think that this is as bad a place to coach as there might be.
Tennessee?
I do. I don't think that that's a bad place to be. I think you got a fan base that's excited, that hasn't checked out, even though you've been god-awful. You got some draft picks under your belt. You might already have your quarterback. You got a good stadium. It just seems to me like this is not a bad place to be.
I think it's a disastrous place to be.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think they've already hit rock bottom, and now that at least they're realizing after 6 games in, this ain't going to work. This is not the Titans that would have held on to this dude for a couple years, like maybe 5 years ago. Maybe they're finally finding their depth.
Here's how I can tell you it's a junk job. When they fired Mike Vrabel after he went to the playoffs 3 years in a row, won the division. They went to an AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill.
No, but the guy that fired, he's gone. That whole crew's done.
But I'm telling you, but then they hire another guy who hires Brian Callahan.
Right.
It is like this. Amy Adams is a dope.
No, there's no.
I don't hate women.
No,
but Amy Adams is
the Adams family has never been a good ownership crew. She didn't learn from very good. But I would say of all the opportunities out there, I think Tennessee is one of those sleeping giants that could be successful.
No, I think bad ownership is a big red flag to me. And I think the Titans have bad ownership. That's the problem. But I also, and especially now, first of all, I've seen nothing of Cam Ward that tells me he's the guy. Cam Ward, quite frankly, looks like
he looks like he's been playing for a coach that's 1-5.
If we keep it at buck, Cam Ward looks like ass.
Well, I mean, they're terrible. But I've said it even before the firing. There are moments when I see him make throws that there's not a lot of people in the world that can do it.
Yeah.
So I don't think this will be the worst job that'll come available before February. I think there's going to be some firings out there for jobs that you go, you're not all the way to the bottom yet.
Yeah. You might be right about that. You might be right.
I feel bad for the situation that I see it happening to another young quarterback with potential that needs help. And it looks like he's landed in the same pit that Baker did. Like, man, you're screwed. You're screwed. Yeah. You're screwed.
Bruce says Vrabel was 13-22 in his last 2 years. Yeah, he had. It
was time for him to go.
Malik Willis, Josh Dobbs, and Will Levis.
Like I said, it's the best thing that could have happened to both. And it's not always about better. Sometimes it's just about different. And they knew they weren't going to hire a better coach than Mike Vrabel. He had the skins on the wall. It was just time for him to go. And it was time for him to go.
He was 54-45. In 6 seasons there, 4 of them were winning seasons. He went to an AFC championship game. They
traded A.J.
Brown. I mean, God, that's the thing. Like, no matter how
Derrick Henry,
no matter how good of a coach you are, when there's incompetence at the top of the food chain, it doesn't matter if you're a good coach. Like
that's a true statement, and some of that Callahan did suffer for.
Look at Dallas historically. Okay, you're a good Bill Parcells. Yeah, you're a great coach, but you're not going to be great here because we won't let you. Like there is something to like.
No, there absolutely there
ownership can put a muzzle on good coaching faster than anything.
We've seen that here, but I will say that all those bad decisions that were made, all those guys have been let go. So I do think if I was going to be a coach, I wouldn't look too terribly at this place because I do think the reformation comes quick, but. They do have a track record. They do have a history of failure, and our mayonnaise quarterback is the most recent.
I would put the Titans aren't Jets or Browns level bad of a job,
but like I was going to say, this Jets job is going to come open, and that's a place that you run from. Don't even take the call. I don't care how much money they offer you. Don't take that job. Don't.
I think Jets, Browns, Raiders might be the bottom tier jobs in the NFL. I think the Titans are probably right. The Titans are like the Cardinals.
Yes, that's exactly where I'd put them. There's potential. There's fandom. There's a little bit of money, but you're going to have to be extraordinary to be successful.
Yeah. And Jordan says, AJ, you're sounding sensitive again. I'm just. Wow. I'm a sensitive guy. Yeah. All right. I like to pick flowers. I like to walk on the beach. I'm a sensitive guy. I have to wear bandages over my nipples. Because my shirt chafes. You know why?
That's not why you wear them.
You know why?
Because
I'm a sensitive guy.
Those tats didn't take.
That's right. All right. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Connecticut water softeners have been part of my life since I can really remember. Who gives a thought about your water softener, right? Well, once you have to start thinking about it, you go look at what you've had in the past. That's what I did, and I found out, Connecticut's what I had. I'll get another one. I didn't realize that I was lucky enough to take part or have the very best in the business. Connecticut's are made in the United States, designed here, and I'll tell you what they do fits the kind of water we have down here in Central Texas because that aquifer water comes out and makes some good sweet tea and fine beer, but there's some sediment in there that ends up all over your house, whether it's in your pipes or in your appliances, and it shortens their life, short and sweet. It takes away from the longevity of the things that you invest in, and that's why Connecticut's matter. And then we get into the taste. We all like the taste of our water, and whether you're on a well or pulling water out of the aquifer, the Connecticut's going to take care of you. You don't even plug those things in. I didn't even think about that. But no, they work on kinetic energy. I don't understand it. It's science. All I know is it saves me on salt, saves me on power, and I've never had a problem. So if you're looking for a water softener or if it's time for a change, I want you to call Connecticut today at 656-PURE. And for making that call, there's some stuff waiting on you. Like how about 90 days free of charge? If you're already plumbed for a water treatment system, they're going to show up and do that. And when you do decide to buy, and I do recommend that you do, your warranty, which I have and never used, will be there for you. There's money in your old water softener and with approved credit 0% financing. And then on top of that, how about a reverse osmosis drinking station? They'll put it on your sink. They'll have the decor to match yours. And I'll tell you what, you'll never have to buy another water bottle. So what do? Well, first thing you can call is 656-PURE. Go to ConnecticutSA.com for all the details while I take a deep breath and go get yourself a Connecticut. It's the very best you're going to find. And when you do, I know you're going to thank me later.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down!
It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle, and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat is Right. Only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Do you know how much you're really paying for life insurance through work? I can almost guarantee you're overpaying for limited coverage. I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent for over 20 years. My clients are shocked to learn how expensive life insurance at work really is because of a rate that's driven up by unhealthy people. Why pay more when you don't have to? For over 35 years, Select Quote has helped people save 50% or more by shopping highly rated insurance carriers. I found a 40-year-old man with high blood pressure, a $500,000 policy for only $18 a month. Don't procrastinate. Workplace open enrollment will be here soon. Let Select Quote save you money and get you the coverage you need to protect your family.
For your free quote in just minutes, call 1-800-964-6464. 1-800-964-6464. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-964-6464. 1-800-964-6464. Details of example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Feel like hitting the jackpot? At Thomas J. Henry, we're making it happen. And you don't even need to buy a ticket. We're giving away $5,000 in cash every week to 5 people from now till December. And then in December, we're giving 2 lucky winners $100,000 each. No scratch-offs, no numbers to pick. Just go to thomasjhenrylaw.com and enter today. Thomas J. Henry. Big wins. No ticket required. No purchase necessary. See rules at thomasjhenrylaw.com.
We are in October. You know football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in all the action where you can make picks and win money here in Texas. Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. Love playing on Underdog because it's easy. Pick your favorite players, whether they're going to go higher or lower on predicted stats, passing yards, touchdowns, rushing yards, that sort of thing. Get all your picks right. Your entry turns green. You're going to win money. In fact, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Sign up with promo code STAR to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer goes one-on-one and has some fun with the Morning Huddles, AJ and Rob, Friday mornings.
All right, here's the part of the interview where we've got to be jerks and ask you about the defense.
Yep. Can we get that out of the way early next week? After we talk about Travis Kelce's.
We talk about the important stuff first.
We like to lube you up and put you in a good mood.
Brian Schottenheimer's unfiltered look at the Cowboys' upcoming game. Friday mornings, presented by AA Best Bail Bonds on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Good morning, everybody. 7:24. This is therapy for everyone here.
Yeah.
Everybody's becoming a better person today.
Yeah.
We will admonish you until you feel better
That's
about
right.
yourself.
Yeah. Acceptance.
We'll beat it out of you. Major League Baseball, the playoffs last night. A whirling dervish, Blake Snell, a whirling dervish on the mound.
Let me tell you, goodbye, Toronto.
Dude, how about this? Less than a week, Tarek Skubal in Game 5 of the Mariners-Tigers series, a game in which they lost, became the first pitcher in postseason history to have double-digit strikeouts and no walks in a game.
Was it 10?
Yeah, well, he ended up with 12.
12.
And then last night, Blake Snell did the exact same thing. So something that had never happened, and then it happens twice in a week. Blake Snell absolutely dominant in that game against the Brewers, and this is like these are the games where having an ace just makes all the difference. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter what the Brewers did last night. It didn't matter how cartoonish of a play there was, which, by the way, that was like one of the most cartoonish plays, the double play off the wall. But it doesn't matter because Blake Snell was just such a force that there was no beating them. And even when Sasaki came in last night and gave up a run, and the Dodgers inexplicably pulled him and went to Blake Trinan, who is a significantly worse pitcher. Again, baseball playoff mismanagement is top of my list of things that I despise and just grind my gears. But I'm working on that. I'm trying to be a better person. But the Dodgers pitching was just too good. It was too good to overcome last night.
And then Freddie Freeman just is a postseason dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just his whole career, bigger the game, the more you're going to see a Freddie, and there we were last night.
And the Mariners, with a football score win, 10-3.
They are so much fun. I told you before, my Sancho was going to be Seattle, and more now. Going into Toronto and just shutting that offense down.
Crazy, man.
Dude.
The idea that they're up 2-0 going home with a chance to go to their first World Series ever.
It's a good story.
It's a good story. It really is. As much as it pains me to say it. It's bringing my wife some joy, though, so I guess that's good.
I'll tell you what. The great Northwest fandom, whether it be for the Seahawks or I go back to Sonic years.
Yeah.
Rabid fans. I think they feel left out up there. I don't know what it is.
Did you see when Game 5 was over, the moment that Game 5 ended, the Richter scale, they registered on the Richter scale, like they shook the earth up there in Washington. It's pretty crazy.
More power to them.
So it'll at least be a very excited fan. Now, what we might get is a West Coast World Series.
We are going to get a West Coast World Series,
and that's going to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, well, we're going to be tired.
Yeah,
we're going to be tired. Such is life.
But and there's always a gleaming hope at the end of that tunnel, and that's cheering against the Dodgers.
And see, that's what we get. That's what we can all unite on. We're going to have. We can unite on a team that's never done it before. And have some fun with the big dumper and crew and watch the Dodgers go down. I don't think that's going to happen, sadly, but we can hope for it.
As long as the Dodgers never play the Red Sox in the World Series, I'm okay. Like I wouldn't know who to cheer for then.
Well, it's kind of like me watching Texas OU. Somebody's going to lose.
Yeah, I guess so.
You'll end up all right.
I guess so. That is that's the glass half full.
It's your attitude about things.
You know what? I wish I was a better person. I
think you should pay attention to the Brigade Bar. They're doing their best to help you. You got to be open to change first. And once you're open to it.
If I was a better person, I'd see the world the way you do.
Be more available to change because you are the acorn that becomes the mighty oak.
I think you're right, man. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
The Mariners will take tonight off, and we'll just have the one little National League game between the Dodgers and the Brewers. Brewers were the best team in baseball all year long. Well, what's funny is, I mean, I guess on both sides, the Brewers were the best team in the AL all year long,
doubt.
and now they find their backs against the wall. Brewers were the best team in the National League. They're already down 1-0, lost a home game. We could be in a position where both these teams end up leaving home with their backs against the wall and never make it back. That's an entirely possible thing.
I get the sense we could be going, although there's a lot more fight left in Milwaukee. This could go a minute.
I think so.
Yeah.
Freddie Peralta goes tonight for the Brewers. Yoshinobu Yamamoto goes for the Dodgers. We'll see. If the Dodgers win this one, though, I think we're...
Well, that'll get rough. But I do think that this is a 6-game series. I don't care if they sweep here. I think that Milwaukee's a hell of a baseball team. So I don't think they'll collapse kind of like we saw Toronto go.
The Brewers they won 52 games at home. I mean, they can't, if they lose both their home games, they would just cancel Christmas. And also the Dodgers were about a 500 team on the road all season long.
The only problem with the Dodgers is they've been so banged up all year. I don't know how good they could be because they haven't had a full roster of healthy pitching and hitting or all of their contingent hitters together at the same time since I don't think they have this year, and they're still here.
Yeah, no, you're right. And the Dodgers, this is the terrifying monster that the Dodgers had a chance to become because the Dodgers were not healthy all year.
That's what I meant. The Dodgers. The Dodgers have just been banged up for so long. They could be the best baseball team I've ever seen when they get everybody healthy.
I think the Dodgers' win total was 102.5. So that's what they were expected to be. Injuries curtailed that. Well, now they're all healthy.
Right. And Mookie one night, Freddie another. And we're not even bringing up the greatest player that I'll ever see, in my lifetime. That way, I haven't even brought him up.
Well, now tonight there's just a couple crappy college football games.
Damn it!
I'll probably sit around and watch the baseball game tonight.
Well, yeah.
I think I think it'll rule my TV.
Well, it's going to be someplace. I don't think it'll be on the big TV.
Or I'll be doing self-help.
Well, I do think you should really focus more on your self-help. I do think that there might be some time alone for some self-reflection.
E. Huey says, it's the Magnum PI stash. It has an attitude. I worked with some cops that had that same stash. Well, this is my turn my body cam off.
You're the body
mustache.
cam cop. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just turn your back and turn
Hold on just a second.
Off. Oops.
Oh, malfunctioned. Yeah.
Dang
it. And E says, anyone but Seattle. I don't know, man. Seattle.
Well, drop your Astrosness. Just drop it for a minute.
That's the only way I can do it.
I know. You got to get over that.
Because here's what happens with teams like when Seattle wins, they'll hold that forever.
Yeah.
And like when the Rangers won,
yes, give
suddenly
it to
they were
Let
like,
them have one.
Oh God.
And they were fun it was fun to watch. And then they crawled back in their hole.
No, except they don't.
Well, no, Seattle might be a little different. Ranger fan crawled back in their hole pretty quick.
Ranger fan will still talk about.
That's all inside the Metroplex, though, man. You get south to Waxahachie, you get north to Denton. Ain't nobody care, but nobody listening to them.
Well, so that game is a 7:08 first pitch on either TBS, True TV, or HBO Max. You failed to mention that your wife you saved you a bunch of money on your phone plan, but you lost HBO Max.
I lost the free HBO Max. We're gonna have to pay for it now.
Oh my gosh!
I know. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
This is why you can't let women make.
Are you kidding? No, the best
decision.
thing that could have happened to me yesterday was my wife going and getting a new phone and adjusting. She came home like I do when I've taken an 8-point buck.
Oh,
she came home like the conquering champion, and she had the paperwork like she was going to frame it. She'd saved us $100 a month, and she'd gotten a new phone, and this and that, and man, I worked out well.
There was a time when a certain, I'm not going to name the cell phone provider. Actually, I guess I can because I don't think they exist anymore. Do you remember when Sprint
Oh, yeah.
Sprint doesn't exist now. I think T-Mobile bought it. Okay. So Sprint was running a thing, and my wife and I have always had AT&T.
Yeah.
Sprint was running this promo where it was like, we'll cut your bill in half.
What? Just bring it in.
Bring your phone in. You'll keep your number. Whatever your phone bill is, by the time you leave Sprint, it'll be half. And my wife said, "Oh, that sounds awesome." So my wife went down to the Sprint store, and she came back like your wife, very excited.
Money.
Look at what I've done. Look at what I've done. Our bill cut in half. It was maybe a month, and I paid $1,000. I paid $1,000 to break my contract so I could go back to paying double what I was paying.
Just so your phone would work.
So
just
my
so
phone
I could
would work.
Stand in my living room.
So I had internet on my phone. I was like, what's the point of having the bill cut in half if this thing's a brick? There's no point.
We didn't leave our service. Stayed with AT&T, but I have a new plan.
That's the wise move.
I'll find out. I don't know. But
no more HBO. Huh? I thought that was with every plan.
I thought it was too, but our new plan, CAJ, it's better.
What do you get instead?
I don't know.
What do you
don't
get
have
instead of HBO?
I don't know. But I know I don't have HBO. I didn't ask. No. You think I was going to question the triumph? I mean, and
are you holding this for later when it fails and you're going to be like, I told you?
I'm not.
Are you an I told you guy?
Only when it is absolutely necessary.
Okay.
Only, you don't do that often. You learn early on the I told you so's. You save that for the big one.
Okay.
And if you use it at the right time, it's like a game-ending home run. It's like a salami, man. You
bat flip.
Just bat flip and like, I told you so. And you get to rest on your laurels for a little while.
Yeah.
But you got to save those cards.
Hopefully it's big enough, or you can not make a big deal of it at all, and then the next time you screw something up, you can be like, oh, kind of like the time
exactly.
kind of like the time you got rid of HBO on our phone bill, huh?
So there is So I've learned that will be a card that will be tucked away if it's necessary. But right now, things are good in the Thompson house. The only problem was, if you go get an iPhone now, at least from AT&T, it's a 3-week delivery. I can't imagine if you lose your phone. What do you do? If you wanted a new
one came out, that's all.
Yeah, she would have had to get this iPhone, not the newer version of one.
Well, I was just thinking, my gosh, 3 weeks.
You could get a 16
tariffs
or a
tariffs.
Tariffs.
The Chinese, they're gonna pay. The Chinese Apple makers, they're going to pay. Oh, they will.
Tariffs.
And it's big, beautiful. Big, beautiful. All right. I got to tell you about Karbach Brewing. Oh, yes. Karbach Oktoberfest. We're right in the mix of it, Rob. Right in the thick of Karbach Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is a wonderful time of year. Lots of great beers to try. Karbach Oktoberfest is Karbach's take on it. It's a traditional malty German Marzen-style beer, and it is fantastic. It's dark in color, but it is not a thick, heavy beer like you would expect from the color. It is just a fantastic. Even now, while it's still kind of warm, it still does great for that time of year. It's just a brilliant beer. I wish they made it year round, but then I guess like the McRib, it wouldn't be that special if it was around year round. Like you line up because the McRib is back. Karbach Oktoberfest is back. It's a delicious thing that we just wait for every once in a while. And it's seasonal, so it's not here for a long time. Get it while you can. But when it's gone, guess what? Love Street will be around. Hopadillo will be around. Crawford Bach will be around. Those are always around, and they are always delicious. They're obviously in every grocery store and liquor store, but they're in a bunch of bars and restaurants as well. So if you're out watching the baseball game tonight or maybe even watching some football later this week, go ahead and ask your bartender to please make it a Karbach.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've got some road work downtown. 35 upper level northbound Martin Street to Brooklyn Avenue that's causing about a 25-minute delay. Start moving over to your left side. That right lane is blocked, and it does have you slow from 90. Loop 410 northbound approaching Ray Ellison. That is an accident. Left lane, about a 15-minute delay, slow from Somerset. And a stalled via bus, I-10 upper level westbound at 35, right lane blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks, all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at macysbackstage.com.
This college football season, the Crunch Time Hero of the Week is brought to you by PorkRinds.com, the nation's premier hub for pork rind lovers everywhere. Each week, a college player will post on Instagram, and each share over a 2-week period equals a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, which helps families who are dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Giving back with the perfect snack to celebrate those big Crunch Time plays. Find your rind at PorkRinds.com or find Southern Recipe Pork Rinds at H-E-B.
Hi. My name's Jason Thompson. I've been representing people injured in traffic collisions here in San Antonio for more than 30 years. After a collision, I've spoken to many people who wanted to believe that the other driver's insurance company would be fair and they really didn't need an attorney. They thought that the insurance company would pay their medical bills and do the right thing. I wish that were true, but trying to go it alone is a big, big mistake. If you have been injured, please know the other driver's insurance company has adjusters and attorneys working against your interest. If insurance companies were trying to get to heaven, I'd be out of a job, gladly. That is just not the world we live in, though. Call me as soon as you can if you are injured in a traffic collision. I do not charge anything to review your case with you. I'll tell you what you need to do and what you should not do. If you want a smart and fair result, you'll need to make smart decisions along the way. And that is what I do. You and I will make smart decisions for you and your family, and we'll get justice and fair results. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Connecticut water systems are the best of the best. I personally have one in my home. All those other water softener systems out there are junk in comparison.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. $400 off with trade-in and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country. 210-656-PURE.
Check them out at ConnecticutSA.com and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
License number 38961.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but Prize Picks, well, I'll tell you what, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. As the basketball season begins, Prize Picks is here for you. And whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or any kind of sports fan, there's always the games to be played. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash if you're a Spurs fan. More than Victor all the time. Heck, it only takes about 60 seconds to make your picks, and you can turn those picks into cash. It feels so good being right. Now, I told you about Wemby. Dak's on an MVP kind of run. I like the more thans with Dax all season long. On Prize Pick, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose the Flex Pay, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Up to 2,000x, no matter your play. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday at 3:25 p.m. The Cowboys are back home after a 2-week road trip, taking on the Washington Commanders. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
throwing over furniture. It's the return of the. Oh wait, no wait, he didn't. He didn't just say what I think he did he? Dr. Dre said, "Nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement." Feminist women love me. Walking around, grabbing his you-know-what, flipping the you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cute, though. It's because of my mustache. That's why I'm so cute, though.
Come on, officer.
I do like the Magnum PI reference.
Yeah?
Tom Selleck.
Yeah,
that's a dreamboat.
That was almost like mink.
Better mustache, Tom Selleck or Burt Reynolds in their prime?
Oh, both of them world class.
Oh yeah,
There was,
both A+.
When you're at the top of Everest, you can't get any higher.
I know.
And those two were by far the best mustaches of all time.
I enjoyed the San Antonio Zoo yesterday.
You've been, but it'd been a minute. Our zoo, and hey, hats off Tim Morrow, the guy that runs the zoo, has just over the last decade. Our zoo has become truly. We always thought we were world class. We are now.
Yeah. Are you friends with that guy? Yeah.
Tim's a good dude.
I need you to drop a line to old Tim. They've got like a behind the scenes with the hippos thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do that.
They're about to open up. You can actually stay in the zoo overnight.
I saw there's like by the giraffes.
I haven't been to see that, but I'm a member of the society, so I get the newsletter.
Oh,
and you'd be able to like spend the night in the zoo.
Society.
Oh yeah, I fund the Gila monster exhibit. It's the Thompson family Gila monster exhibit.
I knew it.
This is the hat I got at the zoo.
That's what it is. See?
So I've been
thanks to funding like yours. Gila monsters like Chance.
Gila monster is going to be thick with mice and crickets. Be fed well. We got him a heat lamp.
Oh,
the little red one.
Little red heat lamp for him.
No, it was a good time at the zoo. We've got some good animals, man. I love hippos. I love rhinos.
Oh yeah, we got good white rhinos, black rhinos. Which one's extinct? Because we had one of the last ones in the world.
Well, we don't have that anymore. The white rhinos. I think
that's the one that died.
Yeah, they're gone. San Antonio doesn't have elephants.
We don't now, but I think we're getting them back.
So they're building. The way that San Antonio is set up, it's like by different regions of the world. And the one region that is conspicuous in its absence is Asia. There's no Asian area, but they are apparently trying to redo some stuff, and they want to make an Asia area, and they may get some Asian elephants, which are the smaller variety of elephants. That's the elephants they have in Houston as well, the Asian one.
We had one particular element here for like 50 years. And for the longest time, you could actually go ride the elephant.
So that's
long past.
Yeah, you ain't doing that anymore. The lady was telling me yesterday, San Antonio used to have 3 elephants. Mm-hmm. 2 of them died within like a year of each other, and then the third one had to get sent to a sanctuary because they have to be like they're social. They have to be around other elephants, or they get real sad.
Which I get. We've got a new gorilla habitat that's
going to be done soon. I cannot wait for that. They also have a black bear.
Ooh.
But I want them to have a grizzly bear. I like grizzly bears. I like gigantic monster bears, but they don't have one.
Did you see the snow leopards? We have a lot of snow leopards.
The clouded leopard.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Cool.
They have like a cool thing that's like for the jaguar that's like a walk. So it goes up above your head, and he can walk from one part of his sanctuary to another outside free in the zoo.
It doesn't end well.
No, we're all going to die because of that thing one day.
If you live down in Alamo Heights,
there will be a small tear in the net one day.
Tear one evening.
And just like that.
And you're going to be out laying those like bloody T-bones out in your backyard.
Was murdered.
And next thing you know, the clouded leopard.
And no one knew because it was Zubu, so everything was scary already.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Zubu's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Although I did have a Zoo Rita.
No?
You mean that there wasn't a good bartender working the zoo bar?
Well, the Zoo Rita is apparently it's like one of those pre-mixed cocktails that they pour out of a keg.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should have known better,
dude. I'm at the zoo with my.
They don't have beer.
My autistic nephew's there with me. I'm trying to get drunk, bro. It was not good.
Did you forget your flask?
Yeah, that was the issue.
Back in the day, my brother worked. He worked the the grounds, like outside of the zoo. There used to be you could rent what are they called, the boats that you could paddle boats. You could rent paddle boats. And
that's exhausting, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, they had the paddle boats down there, and they had the bumper cars. There used to be a bumper car pavilion and a merry-go-round down there.
Yep.
And they had a bar.
Oh,
that would you could kind of a little hidden bar where they serve beer for all the dads that knew.
Yeah.
Like, y'all go on in. I'll catch up. I'll find you later. I'm gonna go check out the car, make sure I lock the doors.
Yeah. I feel like maybe left the lights on.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Yeah. The Spurs last night got it in again, and Rob, you came in.
I'm giddy, man.
Every morning you come in, you're like, oh, the Spurs.
It's the Spurs are one thing because we still haven't seen the full complement, and Dylan Harper looked fantastic yet again, but Wemby is just doing spectacular things in little short bursts. He's a point-a-minute guy. He's a half an assist a minute guy. He's sadly probably a half a turnover a minute guy. But the things that he is doing right now, I can't remember a guy of maybe Kevin Durant in his third year might have been stuffing a box like he is. I mean, this is ridiculous stuff he's doing, and it's looking pretty easy.
Yeah. Last night was another heavy turnover game. 7 turnovers.
That's gonna
last night. In 25 minutes.
Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.
It's not acceptable, dude. You know it's not.
It's not. But there's some of the Manu-ness that I will accept a certain amount of mistakes for the other stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Stuff.
I get it.
But 7 turnovers is no way to go through life.
It's crazy.
5 turnovers is no way to go through life. That's too many. But between 3 and 5 every night, if there's 27 and 9, you're gonna have to make up with it some defense. I'm gonna need some block shots on the get back. But for the most part, man, what he's doing, and it's a lot of this is freelance, obvious. I mean, he's doing it on his own, and guys are watching him do it. It's not really in the offense yet, but what it's showing is, my God, he is going to start. He's going to show people this year exactly what everybody was looking for when they first saw him when he was like 13.
Yeah.
My gosh, he can do some stuff.
Do we know anything about the Steph Castle injury as we saw him walk off the floor last night?
I haven't seen anything at this early hour. It didn't look terrible, but yeah, we need to get everybody healthy. But while Steph was walking off, Dylan Harper is just playing.
That's kind of the beauty is you've just got a bunch of depth here, and we still haven't even seen the best player on the team.
Yeah, did Sohan get any minutes last night?
I don't think he was there last night. But Devin was. He was back on the floor, although maybe shoot a few less threes. He's got the 2024 mindset.
Yeah.
So let's get away from that a little bit. And Luke Cornett, what I saw of him, he looked very strong, man, very strong.
It's starting to catch on across the country. If you pay attention to the basketball writers, they're paying attention to the Cornett and Wemby kind of pairing when they're together. And it looks like, and what everybody's saying, it's not so much them in tandem, which is really pretty spectacular. For the first time, when Wemby is not in the game, the Spurs will have a legitimate rim-protecting defensive big. A scary, not just Jakob Poeltl was a pretty good rim protector, but he wasn't scary. You didn't decide not to go into the lane because Jakob was there. You see Luke Cornett, you might even be able to get the ball up, but he might hurt you while you're going by him. You have to make a conscious decision whether or not you want to challenge Cornett, and that matters. So I think what the rest of the NBA is looking at, what Cornett does when Wemby's not on the court. What I'm most impressed is when they're together on the court. So that's the double benefit of what looks like early on, at least after a couple of preseason games, one of the best free agent pickups in the league.
44.5 is the win total for the Spurs.
It's probably will it vary? It'll vary, you think, before tip-off, before the first game, or is this?
I think we're getting pretty close to it now.
44 and a half. I like that, man.
You like more than that?
Oh yeah, I would say the way they're playing right now. If I was to reevaluate, they're probably up to like 46.
Okay,
4 or 5 games over 500 with the way they're looking.
Okay, they are. So right now, I don't have the playoff odds, but what I do see is that there are teams that are. I think they're the 7th favorite out of the West to win the title. Thunder plus 245, which is such a crazy number.
When was the last time we came in with a prohibitive favorite like this?
I think after the Warriors won their second of back-to-back.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Or no, when they got KD, when the year that they ended up not winning it. Thunder plus 245. Nuggets are 6-1. Rockets are the 3rd favorite out of this is just the Western Conference teams, by the way. 11-1 to win the title. Lakers 14-1. Timberwolves 14-1. Warriors 18-1.
That's where they're grasping at straws.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clippers are 25-1. Mavericks are 25-1. So that's 8. So they're the 9th favorite. They're 65-1 to win the NBA title. The Spurs are. A little bit behind Detroit and Boston, who are both 60-1.
That makes sense. This is a team that,
I don't think titles even in the conversation yet.
No, it shouldn't be. We're 45 to 46 wins, a playoff berth. Now I think you're starting to rank out of play-in.
Yeah.
Now we need to be talking playoff.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's the step I'm looking for them to take. All right. Halfway there on a Tuesday in Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale is here. See their sleep experts today to find your perfect bed from their premium selection and save big on better rest. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Okay, I have to tell you. I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states. When your business needs an electrician, for over 35 years, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio. Powered by relationships with dedicated estimators who analyze the issue, research cost-effective solutions, and clearly communicate the options without charging you a dime. A proven process that allows you to continue focusing on your unique purpose. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or hill-electric.com.
Boo! I'm your old cheap water softener. Trick or treat, I've got news for you. I'm not working again. Some days I just don't feel like it.
Just imagine what the inside of your home's pipes look like with all that hard water. Now that's scary.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm Jason at Connecticut Quality Water Softeners of San Antonio and the Hill Country. Don't let your old sporadic water softener ruin your house. Get a Connecticut. A Connecticut system can actually lengthen the life of your appliances, protect your pipes from buildup, and gives you soft skin and silky smooth hair.
Oh, don't listen to him. Stick with me, your old junky water softener. I'm lazy, but cute.
There's a reason Dave Ramsey says a Connecticut is the last water softener you ever own. Call us at 210-656-PURE. And right now, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station right at your kitchen sink.
Ooh, I'm tired. I need to take another break.
ConnecticutSA.com.
Guys, you can feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you you. Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Experienced providers increase your testosterone to the level that is right for you. Discovered by most major insurance, affordable self-pay options are available. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where'd I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your really expensive limited edition sneakers and your new suit for your cousin's wedding. Except you never actually bought the suit because you can't stop buying sneakers. So you show up to the wedding looking like you're going grocery shopping. But hey, at least your sneakers will look good in the pictures. Until you're cropped out of every last one of them. So go ahead and get Progressive, so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, 35 southbound as you approach Walsham, northeast side of town. We do have an accident, right lane blocked, a little bit of stop and go from Loop 410. On 35 upper level northbound Main Street to Brooklyn Avenue. Now, this is some road work through downtown that is causing delays. It's got you slow from Laredo Street. On 35 northbound Military Drive to 90, that is rolling slowly. Got some road work in the area. And a bit sluggish 35 southbound FM 3009 on down to Loop 410. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Busy night on a Monday, doubleheader in the NFL. The Chicago Bears took down the Commanders with a late field goal. Jake Moody nailing one as time went down, 25-24. The other game, the Atlanta Falcons upset Buffalo 24-14, handing Buffalo their second straight loss. The Tennessee Titans are moving on from their head coach Brian Callahan after less than 2 seasons and a 1-5 start. He has been released. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All righty, 8:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Got a, did you see last night when the bases were loaded for the Brewers in the bottom of the ninth? And
I didn't see that night.
Oh. Blake Trinan, who I was telling you stinks, he threw a pitch inside that was, I mean, if the guy wouldn't have jumped out of the way, would have hit him and tied the game. But he jumped out of the way.
Sacrifice his body for the
team. You gotta wear it. Wear it.
Gotta wear it. What was the kid's name from Bad News Bears? Gonna have to lean into it.
What was his
Which one?
The kid
that could never hit.
Yeah,
so
he had to get hit. Was it
Ogilvy?
Ogilvy?
Yeah,
It was
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy. He didn't Ogilvy it. Didn't lean into it.
Gotta lean into it, son. Oh, that's funny. All right, so now we are 6 weeks into the football season, which means we're at the third mark. The
we're at a
third of the way through the season. And we talked about at the beginning of the show, it's hard to know it's hard to point out anyone who is really good. But, like, there are teams like the Falcons who say, Michael Penix after the game said, hey, this win shows that we're legit.
You know what? I won't disagree with that.
Okay.
Legit is a broad word, but yeah.
No, I mean, remember that's the same team that got shut out by the Panthers.
By Atlanta, by the Panthers. But I think a team is legit when I wake up to play against them and they have two ways to beat me.
Okay.
And I think at that point, I'm having to coach against them, and I have to really kind of play. At that point, you become legit. And I think Atlanta can beat me in a couple of different ways. So I'll put them in that area. And do I lose sleep over them? I don't want them to get hot, but they're not the first and foremost team. Now, maybe not later, but legitimacy to me means just, are they a worthy opponent? And I do think they've ranked up there. They're not the kind of team. They're not the Jets. They're not Cincinnati, where they're not. To me, they're not even worthy. They're just, if I get out of bed and don't fall down, I'm going to beat them.
Well, let's take a look at the contenders now.
Okay, I think
I want to know who you think can win a Super Bowl at this point.
That number has actually shrunk in my mind, even though the number of candidates has risen.
I'll use the ESPN who just released their Week 7 power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use that as like a guide, and we'll go one down, and we'll see how deep we get. Tampa is number 1 on their list. Can Tampa win a Super Bowl?
No,
I don't think so either.
If they had one more star, if they had one more offensive dude that had some gravity, whether it be a running back, I don't care, tight end, wide receiver, where 3rd and 8, not only do I have Baker, who's a miracle worker, but I got a dude who can make a play, and I don't think they have that.
What about the Detroit Lions?
They do have that. But the thing that I love about Tampa, I think Detroit's the 10-man. I'm not sure they have the heart. I'm not sure that when the big game hits that they are capable of winning the big one.
So is that a no?
That's a no.
Okay. Buffalo Bills.
I still when you have the best player in the world, they have a shot, but right now, no, I don't think they've got it for the same reason that I look at Tampa. I love your quarterback. I think he'll get you 80% of the way, but you're going to need somebody else.
So Bills can't win the Super Bowl.
I don't think so. At least they can. Man, 2 games in a row.
You're running out of teams, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's more candidates, but the more I see of these teams, the more questions I have. And certainly last night, Buffalo was just flat.
Oh, I agree.
So can they? Yes, they can win a Super Bowl. In the broadest sense of the question, they have better opportunity than the first 2, yes. So, yes.
Indianapolis.
Man, no, not yet, no.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I know.
That one's tough. I think I like Detroit more than
maybe,
Philly, and I don't like Detroit
but the
much.
difference is I saw them do it, and they're not that much less. Now, that doesn't mean much, but I say yes because that's mostly the same team.
Green Bay.
Yes, they can.
Okay. If they got to quit blowing leads.
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong,
concerning.
but if you ask me, can they? They have the preponderance of yes.
Rams.
Yes, they're my favorite.
I think they were my preseason pick. I feel like that was actually
they're just
smart
gritty
pick.
and tough, man.
Ironically, I wouldn't change my preseason prediction. Rams over Chiefs. That's who I still think.
So far, so good.
Seattle.
You know what? That was a hell of a roadie. Yeah, they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah. Same reason with Philly.
Denver.
No.
San Francisco.
No.
Pittsburgh.
No.
Chargers.
No.
Patriots?
No.
Jags?
No.
Falcons?
No.
Commanders?
No.
Vikings?
No.
I think we can stop there.
Yeah. See, there's more candidates.
What about is the Texans a no also?
Yeah, they're
okay. So the list is short.
Yeah.
But one of those teams that we just mentioned is going to win a Super Bowl. It just doesn't feel like there's anybody who you feel really safe going, oh yeah, that's the team.
And I love it at the third poll, the quarter poll, wherever we are. I will hate if we're having this same conversation in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, if we don't have clearly defined, these are the 4, these are the 3, it's not good for the league.
I think you're right. But I also think there's a world where, someone besides Baltimore, Kansas City, and Philadelphia, like if it's anybody that's not the usual suspects, or even, I'm sure there's.
Keep in mind, we haven't had usual suspects since the Chiefs. It's since the first Super Bowl with Kansas City, it's been the usual suspects.
Yeah,
and so it's been a minute since we've had that. But the thing about Kansas City was, you felt kind of like when Golden State was getting good, like, man, this looks like this could last, And if the Rams win it, I don't think this could last. I think this would be the last shot, So there's something about a new team making that run that I kind of felt about Detroit. If they get it last year, boy, maybe this will last for a minute. But they didn't, and then they lost their coaches, and then they just didn't feel like they were the same. I like defined prohibitive favorites to aim for. I like prohibitive favorites to, cause havoc for teams behind them by beating and changing things. I like the front runner idea. I don't like it now, but it can get dull if we have got 9 teams that are pretending to the throne in 12 weeks.
I think what at least we've got is some teams like Tampa, Indy, and probably Seattle, who are kind of new to the party, that are at least interesting arrivals.
Absolutely.
And it wouldn't shock me if any of those teams won playoff games. So, that comes at somebody's expense. And
of those 3, you feel like Tampa, they are what they are, but I don't think there's any kind of future here. Seattle could have a future.
This is the first game. The Tampa win over the 49ers is the first game all season long that they didn't need a last-second thing to happen for them to win.
Everything we say about Tampa, it's a grain of salt. Yeah, man, but it feels like you're living on borrowed time. You can't continue to have to be miraculous to win. At some point, other than San Francisco, you're going to have to do it in convincing manners. And that's why you look at Tampa and a lot of these teams that have won games, but for a ball bounce, but for a strange call or a brilliant play call, you're not there.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you in that. Even though I like the idea of parity, I still kind of like the idea more of the team to beat, like the king of the mountain.
A rabbit. There's something to shoot for. I know what a championship looks like, and it's them. It's those guys, and I got to do everything to beat those guys. That's why Kansas City elevated the league. New England before that, you got to get better to do it. And right now, I just got to be good enough, and at some point that's going to have to change.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. And some of these teams, especially like the teams that have an early bye, it's often a chance to reset. So some of these teams that have been bad, maybe it's a chance for them to fix some things, get right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for the teams that have like a week 13 bye.
I think that killed Detroit last year. I think Detroit having that last bye week, they just ran out of gas. At the end of the year, they just didn't have anything left to kind of close things out because the momentum had just run its course. I would like, if it was me, and everybody likes to halfway, but I want to buy in the first 6 weeks. I want a week off to figure out who I am, what I need to fix, and give me 2 weeks to do it, and a long time to kind of get it right.
Well, the Bills are headed into a bye.
They need it.
Sean McDermott said as much. He said, we've got to start over. This is what we've done the last 2 weeks isn't us. He said, we've got to start from ground zero, figure this thing out, work our tails off to do it. And hopefully maybe even more importantly for Buffalo, get some guys healthy.
Get healthy, all of that.
God, what a mess they've been on that side, or on that part of the game.
They stop the run. They're going to be fine. It's one of those, you need a break, and they don't need a break to recalibrate. They need a break to take a breath and get guys ready to go.
Yeah. Yesterday, Josh said he said that I've got to do better protections, ID, movement in the pocket. I've just got to do better. And normally after they lose, all the quarterbacks, Trubisky and all those, they gather around with Josh and they kind of go over what went wrong.
Yeah.
This time Joe Brady was down there with him too. I think they're starting to panic a little bit. They look like they're a mess. They need a bye. I mean the Ravens. I don't know when is the Ravens bye. They need something.
That goose is cooked, man.
It might be too late for them.
I think there's not enough water left in the tub. What are you going to do? I mean, you're
their bye week is this week too.
Yeah,
but they're 1-5.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you going to do?
I don't know what you can do.
You're so far behind right now. You have to hope for some kind of miraculous collapse from at least 2 teams in front of you, not just one.
But you know what? Listen to this schedule and tell me which of these games. Like, if let's say Lamar comes back healthy off the bye,
yeah,
and the defense gets somewhat healthy off the bye.
All right.
Bears.
Today, no.
Home against the Bears?
Did you see the Bears last night? I'm just saying, man for man, they're pretty even.
Okay. Vikings.
That's a tough one.
Browns.
No, that'll be
Jets.
That'll be them.
Bengals.
No.
Steelers.
That'll be
Bengals.
A battle. No.
Patriots. Packers, Steelers. There's still a lot of wins to be had.
It's a mixed bag, but now you are a victim of your record. And the moment you have to start relying on other bad teams to do good things for you, man, that's not the place to be, especially where they are.
But they
got a chance.
The best thing for the Ravens is their 5 losses that they've got right now. Buffalo, Detroit, Kansas City, Houston, and the Rams.
That's some good teams.
It's probably the 5 best teams on their schedule all year. So those are out of the way. So
I want them to make hay. I just don't. I think they're just so far behind that the only legitimate chase that Harbaugh is going to be able to get those guys going is we're going to ruin somebody else's season until we ruin enough teams' seasons that it's helped us.
So I think the Ravens, the bye is coming at a great time for them. Again, it might be too late, but these teams that are struggling right now, there's got to be some sort of in-season reset, and it's so hard to do, man, because it's just like all you can focus on is surviving.
Right, and, and suddenly you need an offensive line and reinvent Derrick Henry. That's for me more than anything else for Baltimore is reinvent Derrick Henry and get this offensive line blocking, and I think everything else will take care of itself. But we're asking Derrick Henry to suddenly get younger, or the little things that might not even be possible. Everything else works. So I think they're dead in the water.
Week 8 bye weeks: Jacksonville, Raiders. Although it's probably too late for them, but they certainly. Arizona needs one bad. It's coming for them. Detroit, Seattle, and the Rams. And if Puka Nakua's hurt, they could use it pretty quick too. Week 9: Eagles, Browns, Jets, Bucks.
So 3 weeks for Aaron Glenn? 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
See if he can hold on till then.
The late buys, the week 14 buys. Think of what team is the most injured this year that could use a bye the most? They've got week 14 bye. Week 14 for the 49ers. Giants, 49ers, Panthers, and Patriots are your week 14 buys.
I think that actually for the Patriots, if I was Vrabel, I'd want to keep playing right now. So I think that'll play in pretty well for them. Everybody else, man, that sucks.
I mean, maybe Carolina too. Carolina's got a little momentum rolling.
Yeah, they're a young team, but really more for of the teams that has a chance for the playoffs that you're really judging the bye week for its value. Yeah, I'd rather have it be later for at least right now for New England.
Week 12 for the Dolphins. Does McDaniel survive till then?
Dude, who do they got next? Man, again, now we start looking at intent. What is Miami's intent? Are they going to try to salvage the season because there's some Eastern teams that have, some AFC teams that have floundered? If that's the case, it'll happen now, sooner than later. If they envision, we're packing it in and we're going to reevaluate this whole roster. He'll coach for the rest of the year. What's the point?
At the Browns this week, And then
you lose to Cleveland, you're done. I don't care what the plan is.
You got a pretty tough stretch after that. At Atlanta, home Ravens, home Bills, home Commanders.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't fire him just because I don't want a new coach to have to suffer through that. So, you're going to have to take your pain.
He's going to get the bye week. After the bye week, your first two games out of the gate, Saints, Jets.
Perfect.
That's a
Daniel,
soft landing for a new coach.
Go ahead and schedule your vacation, man. I know when you're leaving.
Yeah, I might hire James Franklin. He's got to do job interviews.
Yeah, that's a crazy story, but yeah, I know when you're done, Mike. I can see the future.
All right, let's dig into some college football on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Ewald Kubota's been part of Texans' lives down here in South Texas for so long, I don't even know what it was like beforehand. The Ewald name means something around here. And Kubota, that red tractor, boy, that's a fine tractor. As my daddy always told me, those Kubota folks, they know what they're doing. And as the seasons turn cooler, it's time to start paying attention to your property. And if you need some work done around, whether you got open field and need some hay balers, they got great offers on balers and cutters going on that they will double your warranty. If you're getting ready to head out to the lease and you need yourself an ATV to get there, their RTV lineup is everything you need to get around it with speed, agility. You know what I love about the Ewald Kubotas is they're quiet. You can get to your mount, you can get to your stand without rustling up all the business. You never have to wait for the pickup truck late in the evening. You get to and from. It's the best way to do it. And they're strong enough to carry that big old lunker back to the cabin to brag about. And please make sure when you're in there, make a good walk around and see the toy section they've got and get some Christmas gifts while you're around. Ewald Kubota, power to South Texas. And if you're looking for rental equipment on your property, whether it be a job site, they're going to bring it out. They're going to take care of you front to back. That's what the Ewald name stands for. Like Ewald, John Ewald has always says, you can afford a Kubota and no reasonable offer is ever refused. Head over there today. Specials ongoing, whether you're working your property, working your lease, you need a good business partner, and that's the Kubota name with Ewald in front of it. And I'll say it again, from the hill country of Texas to the Gulf of Mexico, Ewald Kubota, they're your Kubota dealer.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday at 3:25 p.m. The Cowboys are back home after a 2-week road trip, taking on the Washington Commanders. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've been representing people injured in traffic collisions here in San Antonio for more than 30 years. After a collision, I've spoken to many people who wanted to believe that the other driver's insurance company would be fair and they really didn't need an attorney. They thought that the insurance company would pay their medical bills and do the right thing. I wish that were true, but trying to go it alone is a big, big mistake. If you have been injured, please know the other driver's insurance company has adjusters and attorneys working against your interest. If insurance companies were trying to get to heaven, I'd be out of a job, gladly. That is just not the world we live in, though. Call me as soon as you can if you are injured in a traffic collision. I do not charge anything to review your case with you. I'll tell you what you need to do and what you should not do. If you want a smart and fair result, you'll need to make smart decisions along the way. And that is what I do. You and I will make smart decisions for you and your family, and we'll get justice and fair results. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo, No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Dak, what today? Everything that I am.
Now this is audio headache.
This is the melodic Mudvayne.
This is the soft version.
I think they're actually coming to San Antonio soon.
I think so, yeah.
Pay money to be shouted at for 3 hours. Just here's $150.
Vic and I are
Will
going to
you scream at me for the next hour and a half, please?
That's right, baby. Vic and I are going to paint our faces and go out there and rock out. Don't wear blackface again, though, Vic. That was embarrassing.
I know. Sorry, that was my bad.
That was inappropriate.
Yeah.
All right. Wanted to hit some college football notes. Of note, Mike Elko said yesterday that Le'Veon Moss, while the injury is not believed to be season-ending, it is certainly not a one-week injury.
No, a high ankle. We'll have Garrett on tomorrow. We'll find out the typical prognosis, but you figure 6 weeks.
Yeah, well, I hope not 6. I hope 3 or 4.
Yeah, we'll have Elko on tomorrow a little after 8 a.m. to get a clearer picture. But anybody who saw the injury knew it was going to be a month minimum. I mean,
that's tough.
That high ankle outward roll like that hurts.
And they've got some guys, but he's their best running back
by far. He's a top 4 round running back.
I mean, he's an NFL. He's a pro. That's going to be a tough one to overcome.
Reuben Owens can as they used to say, tote the mail. So it's a deficit, but it could be a lot worse.
Oh, Robert and Michael both said they were just here on Sunday. DVS too.
Mudvayne.
We missed it. Damn it!
Darn it!
I was going to go. I was going to wear my face paint.
I know.
What are they like?
You're driving to Mexico.
If you go
meet,
does Mudvayne paint their faces like Juggalos?
Oh,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Not like Juggalos. They're different than Juggalos.
Well, I mean, face painting in general.
Yeah, but they don't like the Juggalos do it like clowns.
What does Mudvayne do? Just scary face?
Yes.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm showing them the video.
Hold
on, we got to sit through the
that's scary as all get out.
Rob's going to have nightmares after he sees Mudvayne.
No
it's
way,
very,
man.
very scary.
No, that's normal to us.
That is not.
It's not like a Rob Zombie.
This is what Vic and I dress up like. That's
Lee.
exactly how we look when we go to the Mudvayne shows.
I like the colors
sheltered.
Though. Hold on, it's coming.
Yeah. Well, imagine U2 dressed like this.
Then I wouldn't be a U2 fan.
What do you mean you wouldn't be a
Bono
U2
came out with that.
Yeah.
I have dreams of this.
AJ
This
would
is
look
what I
like that.
dream after I've had a bowl of chili about 10:15 at night. This is who I'm going to sleep with for the next 6 hours.
Since AJ's bald, it looks better.
Yeah.
Good grief,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, see? And then now he's got that stash. He can paint his stash red.
Ooh, yes. That's true. A bright blue.
Yeah, see, I like that blue.
Is that his beard?
That's his beard.
Yeah, the mud vein blue.
Yeah, you got to commit. You got to commit.
You're all in at that dude right there.
I know, he looks like a devil, literally.
He's possessed. He's
Catholic,
He's
probably.
sharing some space, man.
All these guys are Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Cornholio.
Golly.
Good times, good times. All right. Elsewhere in college football, Arch Manning is saying he did none of the talk bothered him. But here's the
What's the rub?
Here's the thing about Arch that everybody was so excited about the OU win, rightfully so. Here's the secret, though. Arch didn't look all that great in that game either.
He didn't look terrible.
He just didn't give the game away.
I mean, he did some Arch Manning things. He moved the pocket. He ran appropriately. He got out and delivered on the run. I mean, he did all the little things that made him that fight. No,
he threw for like 165 yards.
Yes, you're right. You can't fall off the floor, and he got better. I don't know what else people expected.
He got better, but let's not act like all the woes are behind us.
Here's the problem with Arch. I want my quarterback to have attitude and swagger and believe that, whatever the case is, I'm better than that. But sometimes you need to realize you ain't as good as your press clippings. And I do believe in his heart, he believes a lot of the stuff that's been said about him, whether it's true or not. And what proved it to me was the flex on that Sam Houston kid. When he did that, you're like, dude, those are the moments where you act like you've been there before, and he didn't act that way. So I do think that there's an arrogance of success that he carries with him that I don't particularly like, but I do want a quarterback that is arrogant. I do want a guy that believes, shoot, it ain't me.
But it only works when it's real, and it only works when you can actually back it up with
right.
your play.
And I'm not sure it's real, first of all, because we're a young guy, and he hadn't had to back it up yet. But I'm going to continue to defend him until I have been proven that it is just not there. And I'll say that I haven't seen that proven yet.
Okay. Well, I'm not mad at him because this was his best performance of the season.
And again,
but the fact that his best performance of the season was 165 yards and a touchdown.
And I fall victim to it. To individual plays over overall game. And there are times when I watch him do stuff and go, yeah, that's it. Move the pocket, deliver on the run, throw a dime to a guy that's moving and not standing still, throwing him open, doing those little things. And it went from not seeing it at all to 1 in every 4 passes. So, there's the little things that I saw growing into it. But to expect that kind of performance every week would be nuts.
Good news. If you want his Heisman ticket, you can get it 120-1 now.
I'll buy for next year. I'll buy it maybe 2 years from now.
Cade Klubnik, though, 250-1.
Now that's one I can go ahead and flush. You can go ahead and tear that one up.
Yeah, not
that
so
one
good.
Done.
No, I'm not mad at Arch, and it was a huge win. And at the end of the day, wins are all that matter. Dude ain't going to be a Heisman winner, so it's not like that's what he's playing for. You just need to get the job done. But to act like, well, let's forget everything that got said. No, let's.
It's not over,
dude. Because I see a world. I could easily see a world where evil Arch shows up again and chokes away a game.
And they're going, not easily. It's going to happen, AJ.
Yeah.
He's going to have a 3-interception game again. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to lose the football game, but he's going to have another day like that because he is a rank for all. And now he's got some games under his belt, but there's still a lot to learn.
But listen, it's positive direction, and at least it wasn't the Florida game.
He's better than Lagway.
He's better than the Florida game. Well, hell, even DJ Lagway outplayed him. That's the worst part. DJ Lagway absolutely
what have you
stinks.
done for me lately? I mean, he won a game, and Lagway didn't.
Well, that's true. That is true. But, yeah, Texas has Kentucky coming up this weekend.
Talk about what cures what ails you. That should help.
It should.
Oh, it will.
But you know what?
Are they going to Kentucky? Or is
they're in Kentucky, yeah.
That's actually better. I'd rather them hit the road.
I mean, what had Florida done before Florida beat
Texas? No. I think so. I think that we're starting to define who we are now. If he struggles, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that. The other thing about this Texas team that is maybe a little worrisome is Arch Manning's their leading rusher.
Well, that's what my next statement was going to be. What was his number 5? What's the running back from last year?
Quintavion Wise.
If Quintavion touches the ball 25 times, averages 3.5 or better, no problem, man.
Yeah,
no problem.
They need him to play well, and that was part of the reason why they looked so good this last week. And C.J. Baxter's injury, I think, is part of the reason why the running game's been so poor. It would be helpful to have him back, but
number 5 was fine with me. He looked good.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying with Arch. Oh, we're back in the rankings. No, I'm not worried about what anybody said. I'm gonna keep getting better. I'm doing my thing. Let's slow down because there's a long way to go, Bubba. Another college football nugget that we didn't talk about yesterday, but still kind of deserves mentioning. Matt Rule got brought up in the Penn State job.
Do we have that? Do we have that sound?
I don't know. Let me.
Let's see if we can find that. It's worthy of some deep conversation because most of the time when coaches when we've talked to Traylor,
not on my list.
We've asked Traylor, when the jobs come open, you're like, obviously you don't say it specifically, but you bring up things like there's some noise from the outside. Certainly the world is looking around and, jobs are available. And the typical response is, I have one job, and that is to win Saturday's football game. I'm not focused on anything else. This is that's the response that you get in the manual when you become a high D1 coach. What Matt Rule said yesterday was the total opposite of that.
Yeah, they asked him, and remember Matt, now I say remember like everyone should know this. Matt Rule was a walk-on at Penn State under Paterno. Mm-hmm. He's a Penn State guy. And also keep in mind the Nebraska, I got so used to calling them the Corn Aggies that I got to remember they're the Corn Huskers. That the Cornhuskers are 5-1. I always called them Corn Aggies because they had the delusional
well, at least they have titles.
We're not getting our fair shake. No one's treating us with the respect.
Well, they had at least some basis, and I speak from the point of love.
Matt Rule said, "Quote: This place is elite, and I want to be a good father. I want to be a great college football coach, and I'm not going to talk about a lot of job openings when they come,
but."
But I absolutely love it here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the future. But again, I love that place. I love Penn State. I love Pat. I love James Franklin. I'm sad it came to an end. I wish I'm the absolute best, but I'm still really happy here.
Uh-huh.
I just want to continue to take the steps needed for us to turn this thing into a beast and have players all across the country want to come here with the best facilities. We have elite fans. I want the best stuff.
And let's say they probably do have their choice of Cignetti and Rule. They probably will have their choice. Cignetti probably costs you a little bit more because
he's the hotter name right now.
Indiana's probably feeling it and probably got some alumni ready to kick in some cash today. I don't know about Nebraska. I think Rule is finally kind of getting some traction there like he did at Baylor. That's the last time he was any kind of success. And I think he would be a success at Penn State. I think he's the kind of guy that could do it. And I think Cignetti could too. Who would you take?
I want Cignetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a vibe with him right now.
I do. I believe it. But I think that Matt Rule, by his statement yesterday, made it very evident that if you call me, I will listen.
Yeah. C-Note says, I looked up Arch's numbers this year in Burrow's first year at LSU. Arch has better numbers than Burrow and a better passer rating. Y'all need to chill on Arch. No, here's the thing, C-Note. The start where Arch started was what needed to chill. That had to be brought down to earth. Everyone was saying Arch Manning was going to win the Heisman. It was crazy. Everyone was like, oh, Arch, this guy is going to win a title, win the Heisman.
You're not comparing Archie Manning or Arch to Joe Burrow, are you? You're not pretending that these.
Are you asking me?
No, him. You're not pretending that Manning is Joe Burrow, are you?
Those two guys, their career arcs were so different because Joe Burrow washed out at Ohio State, couldn't play there, couldn't get on the field, and was a very mediocre quarterback early on. And no one ever thought Joe Burrow was like the next big thing. The year that the Joe Burrow year, the national title year, came out of nowhere. And like all we've heard about Arch Manning was it's coming and it's not. So Joe Burrow was an under-promise, over-deliver.
Yeah, this is an entirely different
thing. This is not over-deliver.
And Joe Burrow, even when he was thought of, even when he got to LSU, was really good. I mean, he stepped on, and that first, 6 games that he had, that kind of clicked into form. These are two entirely different quarterbacks in entirely different circumstances. Don't compare the two. It's not fair to either.
Yeah. And then the last college football nugget that we'll hit, the Penn State AD, in a shocking development, said that James Franklin's record in big games played a role in Penn State moving on from the longtime head coach. Pat Kraft said, "I'm here to win a national championship. I believe our fans deserve that." Now, I believe that it probably had more to do with losing to UCLA and Northwestern, like the two worst teams in the Big Ten. You lost to them in back-to-back weeks. With those two losses, Penn State became the first team since the FBS-FCS split, which happened in 1978, to lose back-to-back games when favored by 20 or more points in each game.
It's cataclysmic of a collapse from a coach in a school as I have. 16 days ago. 16 days ago, Penn State was number 2 in the country, and Allers threw an interception in overtime.
Yeah,
and he's unemployed. They've lost in biblical fashion, and there's been a tectonic shift in the coaching world in 16 days.
And not only that, they've lost their quarterback now.
Yeah,
Drew Allers gone. And I don't know if that's a bad thing even.
Tectonic shift. I mean, his college career is done, and he might be a pro. I don't know.
But there was a time where he was looked at as the number 1 pick.
Yeah, so it's amazing the reversal of fortune. I've never seen anything like it. Never.
They say they are going to spend on their next coach. They're not looking for a bargain. They said, we want someone who's going to attract elite talent, retain players in the NIL era, and make Penn State a destination.
So
our next coach needs to be able to maximize elite-level resources, attack the transfer portal, and develop at the highest level. Remember, they've got a $700 million renovation going on their stadium. They're paying James Franklin $50 million. But, yeah.
Would you – I mean, we talked about Rule and Cignetti, who bring a cachet of understanding bigger-time programs. But is there a world at Penn State where they can afford to go find the hot young coordinator that hasn't done this? Can they even
an NFL coordinator?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know coordinators. I really don't. I don't pretend to know who the hot young guy is that's supposed to be the next great college coach or pro coach. Normally that's told to me, and you kind of look at their record after they mention the name. So I don't know who it might be, and I'm sure there's a short list of OCs or whatever might be around. I don't know where Penn State should go with this. It just feels to me that you can't afford, and given what you just mentioned, and we didn't even bring in the new Adidas deal that evidently played a huge role in Franklin's exit, to not go get, and to get means to go steal, to go procure a coach that's sitting in a comfortable position right now. I don't know how you can even interview anybody other than a dude that's sitting on top of a big-time program like Nebraska, Indiana as much as it can be. I don't think a guy like, and I hate to throw Traylor, or we can talk about Kenny or all these other young coaches that are going to be mentioned, they shouldn't even be interviewed, should they? Would you even bring them in?
What about Alex Golish?
Tell me who
South
he is.
Florida.
Again,
I mean, he's turned South Florida around in a hurry. And they're not going to be able to pay the way Penn State pays. I mean,
would you go get a hot young coach for Penn State?
I think I would want Cignetti to say no first, and I would probably want Matt Rule to say no first also. But I'll tell you, I'd rather have a young coach than a Matt Campbell
retread?
Or I mean Matt Campbell's not a retread, but Matt Campbell's like a hot name of a guy who has never really won at the highest level. I'm
everybody's
not looking
always
for that.
giving him the excuse of, well, he'd be better if he could get players at Iowa State. Well, if you were that good, you'd be getting players at Iowa State.
I've heard a lot of people say Brent Key, the guy at Georgia Tech, like, I get it. They're looking good. That ain't for me.
What about
Manny
the dude at
Diaz
Vanderbilt?
At Duke? No.
Not hot enough?
No. You can't fire James Franklin, who you hired from Vanderbilt, and then hire
I'm just
another
throwing names
Vanderbilt
out
guy.
of hot coaches that I think have made a difference, and Vanderbilt certainly has kind of made a difference.
What about Matt Eberflus? All right, let's take a break. We'll wrap up the third hour of the program. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
How you feeling this morning? You wake up with no pain slowing you down. If you did, carry on. You're probably doing things the right way, but you're one of the few. Most of us, as we age, as we get older, we start dealing with those painful, nagging injuries that we just kind of live with. And before you know it, those nagging injuries start to keep you out of your daily life. And once that starts, stop. Because there's a fix. It's called Arasti. Arasti providers are all around San Antonio, and their sole reason for existing is to get you out of pain. And the reason that there are so many Arasti providers and they've been so successful is they're good at it. It's because they do things a little bit differently. You know, you walk into a GP and, their natural inclination is, here's a couple of pills. If it still bothers you in a month, call me back. Well, that's not the way Arasti works. They want to find out. They do find out where the problem lies. They fix the problem, and the pain goes away. And sometimes I'm living proof. I had back issues, but I found out it was my hamstrings. They fixed the hamstrings, the back issue went away. And that's what I want for you. If you're dealing with pain, soft tissue injuries, sprains, or strains, you might be dealing with a frozen shoulder. Maybe it's tension, headaches, plantar fasciitis, and everything in between. If you've got a young athlete that's dealing with the dings and dings of dealing with the everyday athletics, you've got professional treatment there. They're all around San Antonio. You never need a referral. You can go see one today. Write this number down. It's 1-800-404-6050. They do accept most insurances. You just don't need a referral. So call them now. Go to their website. That is easy to find. It is iffhealth.com. Head over there immediately. Get yourself taken care of. Don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Let Arasti fix you. And when they do, you can come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've got some road work downtown that's causing delays on 35 upper level northbound Martin Street to Brooklyn Avenue, about 30 minutes. It's in the right lane, so expect delays to start right around Laredo Street. Just cleared that wreck at 35 southbound approaching Walsham. Noticing delays on 35 southbound FM 3009 on down to Loop 410 through the Schertz area. On I-10 upper level eastbound Calabria to 35, 2 right lanes blocked with road work. That's a 10-minute delay, slow from Fredericksburg Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
American Public University offers affordable online degrees that respect your service and sacrifice. Learn more about special rates and grants available to you and your family at apu.apus.edu/military.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Energy slipping away, losing your edge? Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick free T-test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at trtmvp.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
This Sunday, I'll be out at Twin Peaks Park North as the Cowboys get set to take on Washington. Hey, it's James Pledger with San Antonio Sports Star, and we got your chance to register to win Epic Cowboys jersey just for catching game days at Twin Peaks. Plus, we've also got your chance to win tickets to go see All Time Low at the Boeing Center at Techport. So come hang out with us in the lovely lays of Twin Peaks this Sunday starting at noon. Grab a seat in a 29-degree beer and win some prizes just before the Cowboys kick off. That's this Sunday starting at noon at Twin Peaks Park North.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but Prize Picks, well, I'll tell you what, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. As the basketball season begins, Prize Picks is here for you. And whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or any kind of sports fan, there's always the games to be played. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash if you're a Spurs fan. More than victor all the time. Heck, it only takes about 60 seconds to make your picks, and you can turn those picks into cash. It feels so good being right. I told you about Wemby. Dak's on an MVP kind of run. I like the more thans with Dax all season long. On Prize Pick, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose the Flex Pay, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Up to 2,000x, no matter your play. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, collagen packed, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The porkrinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero college football post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, what's the fallout from Penn State firing James Franklin?
Penn State Board of Trustees and legend Jay Paterno will join The Blitz at 2:35.
Plus, the Houston Texans had the weekend off. They're getting ready to resume their season. Indy Kalu will join us at 3:30.
And Cowboys Misery Talk with Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right. All right. All right.
This isn't Mudvayne.
Nah. This is Kyle.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Kyle?
Kylie.
That's my son has a friend named Kyle. I think this is him, actually.
It might be.
It sounds like him.
All right. I got a little bit of sound I want to play from Coach Schottenheimer here about some of the stuff that we discussed yesterday about how, and I plan on, well, depending on how, if he answers my question here or not, I plan on asking him some questions about how you can fix things without making a real change, because he keeps saying we're going to fix it. We got to fix it. We got to fix it.
You mean by adding Jimmys and Joes instead of changing X's and O's?
Right.
Yeah.
Or in either one. Like what? Okay, if you're not going to change players, what are you going to change? Well, and if you're not going to change the coach, what are you going to change?
Well, the normal answer is you change the coach.
Yes. but that's very sensitive right now. Here is Shoddy talking about. Well, first of all, here's Shoddy, his message after watching the film on the Panthers game.
I told him the truth. I told him that we did not play that game physical enough. When you look at it, they controlled the line of scrimmage. They owned the line of scrimmage. That's part of our identity. We were not surprised by it, but at the same time, it was one game. And we know we can be a physical football team. We know we've done that at times, but we weren't that yesterday. Different reasons. I think they did some really good scheme stuff to us on their defensive side of the ball. They two-gapped us some of their read and react stuff. They took us, they stretched us out a little bit, and I didn't think like we ever found our rhythm. One, I mean, anytime you have your longest run is 6 yards, that's not very good. And then on the other side of the ball, I think that they just they wanted to come in and double team us and run duo, and our fits were off. The run fits they're hard. They're calculated, and you got to get everybody in the same gaps. And they strained us some, and they got some balls on the perimeter that we didn't have much contained for, and they hit explosives and we didn't.
All right, so that's what it's as simple as that. They hit explosives, we didn't.
And there's some truth to that, but that is very.
But he talked again. This is more of my wife says this to me all the time, Rob. It's the worst thing you can hear from your wife. Actions speak louder than words. Oh. I hate when they say that. Ugh. Like, can't I just say, yeah?
Right?
I'll just be like, yeah, someone should really help you do the dishes, Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, actions speak louder than words.
Well, I said somebody, not me.
Right. I created 2 children for you to have do the dishes.
Right?
Go higher.
3.
Yeah, so, all right. We're coming up on the break, but I do want to play some more of this shoddy sound because there's a couple clips here. One talking about the potential scheme changes. One where they ask him if there is indeed an in-season fix, and then he talks about some of the solutions in-house and the changes that are coming. So that's what we will do on the other side of this break. Hear a little bit more from Coach Schottenheimer. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on the Blitz, what's the fallout from Penn State firing James Franklin?
Penn State Board of Trustees and legend Jay Paterno will join the Blitz at 2:35.
Plus, the Houston Texans had the weekend off. They're getting ready to resume their season. Indy Kalu will join us at 3:30.
And Cowboys Misery Talk with Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by IHOP. Introducing the IHOP Value Menu, where all your breakfast faves are just $6 each every day. Where else can you get a big filling sit-down breakfast for only $6? Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP Value Menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust, Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free.
Endurance has paid hundreds of millions in claims. Call for your fast free quote today. Call 800-690-8974. That's 800-690-8974. 800-690-8974.
The right stuff.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
It's a little quiet on the border these days. Illegal border crossings at an all-time low because Donald Trump and Senator John Cornyn have been fighting side by side to seal the border. Cornyn has led the charge in the Senate, funding more agents, more technology, and more miles of secure border wall, beating back Biden's border failures, taking the fight directly to the cartels. Cornyn stands with President Trump, voting with him 99% of the time, supporting Trump's nominees, confirming conservative judges who defend our Constitution, and together, Trump and Cornyn put America first. They've worked to keep our families safe and our border defended. Yep, it's quieter on the border now because real leadership gets results. Call and thank Senator John Cornyn, 713-572-3337, and tell him to keep delivering Trump's agenda. Paid for by Lone Star Freedom Project, LoneStarFreedomProject.com.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Feel like hitting the jackpot? At Thomas J. Henry, we're giving away $5,000 in cash every week to 5 people from now till December. And then in December, we're giving 2 lucky winners $100,000 each. See rules and enter at thomasjhenrylaw.com. No purchase necessary.
Greatness is here. All 830 of our famous footwear stores now carry Jordan brand. So it's easy to score Jordan brand footwear and accessories, from hats to backpacks to socks, for the full family at a store near you. Famous Footwear's in-store fit experts will help you find the perfect style and the perfect fit. Because every day is a chance to make it famous. Come in and shop Jordan brand footwear and accessories at your local Famous Footwear store today.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've got some road work downtown that's causing delays on 35 upper level northbound Martin Street to Brooklyn Avenue, about 30 minutes. It's in the right lane, so expect delays to start right around Laredo Street. Just cleared that wreck at 35 southbound approaching Walsham. Noticing delays on 35 southbound FM 3009 on down to Loop 410 through the Schertz area. On I-10 upper level eastbound Calabria to 35, 2 right lanes blocked with road work. That's a 10-minute delay slow from Fredericksburg Road. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Busy night on a Monday, doubleheader in the NFL. The Chicago Bears took down the Commanders with a late field goal. Jake Moody nailing one as time went down, 25-24. The other game, the Atlanta Falcons upset Buffalo 24-14, handing Buffalo their second straight loss. The Tennessee Titans are moving on from their head coach Brian Callahan after less than 2 seasons and a 1-5 start. He has been released. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm struggle bussing today. I've had no caffeine, no caffeination.
You're fasting?
I'm fasting.
Wow.
I've got to go to the doctor. Actually,
there.
I say that. Let me rewind.
They're just going to draw some fluids.
Let me rewind.
Okay.
I'm not fasting because I'm going to the doctor. I'm fasting to become a better person.
You're going to get real skinny.
Yeah,
you're going to get real skinny.
You're going to have
be a
some
minute.
kind of sweat.
I'm just saying, if it's just pounds, you're going to have to lose a few.
I've gotten a lot of help so there's a lot of people who are on my side to help make me a better person. All right, I want to get back to the Coach Schottenheimer sound. Here is what he had to say about the potential of a scheme change.
Yeah, I mean, we started early this morning, as you can imagine, and with the defensive staff, and just looking at all types of different things, and we watched the film a little bit different than we did. We didn't just kind of watch the game. Usually, you watch the game sequentially. It was a little different. We wanted to watch kind of all the first, second down runs and then all the first, second down passes. Why? Well, there's breakdowns, and we need to figure out what those breakdowns are. And sometimes when you're jumping from first, second to third down to red zone to 2-minute to things like that, you can't pinpoint some of the solutions. And, we've got a board filled of ideas and things that we really think will help. This is a system that, from a multiple standpoint, we can play man-to-man. We do play man-to-man. We play fire zones that are matchy, which means man-to-man. But we're not really doing anything from a consistency standpoint that's great. Like when we fix the one issue in the passing game, then the run game, pops back up.
It's kind of the way it works.
That's why I go back to, yes, we're looking at everything, and we're going to make changes and then make adjustments, and certainly not going to share those with you guys. But I want to go back to the fact of the other thing we need to do as coaches is emphasize fundamentals and hand placements and fits and how you take on a combination block with your near arm and your near foot and how you shoot the gap to create separation so that your buddy can come off and make a play. Those little finite details are the things that we're not doing from a consistent standpoint, which is why we struggled yesterday.
Well, so that falls onto coaching,
That's
right?
what I was going to say. That's almost indicting not only your OC or your DC, but position coaches on top of that.
Well, and eventually indicting yourself, because if
you're captain of the boat, yeah.
If those guys aren't doing their job and you're still defending them, then what are we talking about?
Now, my question here, and obviously radical change is required here. I mean, we're in a desperate situation as far as where the defense is. They aren't just bad; they are horrible. I mean, there's nothing redeeming about this defense. They're in the bottom 3, I believe, and I would like to. And he brought up tackling. My only reservation about where the Cowboys sit is, how much do you need to do to win football games? Not to have a great defense. That's not going to happen. Great defense is out the window. You're just trying to have a slightly better defense than the team you're playing and get away with a win. So, you're plugging holes. There is no need to spend any draft capital to trade for anything. That needs to be off the table. There's no need to spend any capital to improve your manpower. Why? What's the point?
I mean, in season, there isn't much of one.
None. I'm talking about in season before the trade deadline. So I think that unless somebody calls me with I don't know, some kind of Godfather offer that I can't imagine why. They just hate the guy and, we owe you a favor kind of stuff. That's out the window. So if that's out, then you start looking at scheme. Schotty's a career assistant coach, 25 years as a coordinator, a position coach, a room coach, not a side coach. I think he has probably as a new head coach, probably a little bit more of an attachment and an understanding of what your position and your coaches do, that I think he'll probably give his DC a lot more rope than some coaches would that have been experienced, that, it's either you or me, so it's going to be you.
Yeah.
And I don't think Schotty's there yet, but I do think the only fix here is I don't think the scheme as has been designed is going to work because it was designed with Micah in mind.
Well, here's Schotty talking about if there is actually an in-season fix to be made.
Yeah, you do. And it's our job as coaches and my job as head coach to adjust the practice schedule. And if we need more individual time, then something's got to get cut. And is that individual that gets moved here? Or you add a piece here and you do a little less of a team period, or you take a little bit from a water break, but you find the answers. Our job is to find solutions. And that's what this staff is committed to doing. And, whether we win or we lose, we're always looking for solutions. And that was the other message I said to the guys is, we have to be solution-oriented. And that's coach to coach, coach to player, player to player. And that's how you win in this league.
They're not going to become good no matter what. You're just trying to get less bad. And I think the answer at the end of the day is going to be a complete reversal of scheme. And maybe Eberflus is capable of that. I'm not holding him accountable to the extent that defense is terrible because, my God, you had one of the top 2 defensive players in the league just ripped off your scheme. So I give him an excuse or a reason, but now we're getting to excuses. You don't have to be that good, and you are so bad.
Yeah. Well, here is the last clip from Schotty I want to play. These are the solutions to the defense that are in-house right now.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I really do. I think, we're going to continue to make these guys compete for playing time. We're not blaming. I'm not putting blame on any player that maybe doesn't start this week.
Yeah.
We as the coaching staff have to be better. We know that in all 3 phases. But, if you believe in the mantra of compete every day, the best players need to play. And we need to continue to focus on things that we do well. We certainly did not do enough of that at the line of scrimmage yesterday, both phases running the football and stopping the run. But it doesn't mean you don't have the people to do it. It just means you have to look for solutions. And does that mean there's going to be some potential changes that you see us do differently? Yes. Is it going to be something that just jumps off the film and all we do now is play nothing but man-to-man? No, that's not happening. But there will be some changes, and there will be some things that we look at that as we figure out our personnel even more, that you'll see us maybe move into a direction where you're seeing more of that.
There was no answer there.
No, there was just more excuse making, and I don't know. That's the frustrating thing about.
Should you be frustrated? Because again, what would be the best end result? What do you think the best end result if the Cowboys could find a way? They do improve the defense. Let's say they do get better, and does that mean a playoff win? Is that the best? We could hope for. And do you leverage any kind of future draft pick to get there?
No.
Okay.
But there is do I think the Cowboys could potentially get to the playoffs if they fix the defense? Of course. The Eagles are 4-2, a very flawed team.
But getting Commanders to the playoffs and not winning a game sucks. That's the worst place to be.
I disagree because it's at least sending you in the right direction. Because if you were to change the coordinator and put in a scheme that starts working for the personnel you have, you're at least on track to finding something.
No, I'll agree. If you could find a coordinator and change all that and fix this in the regular season and guys I'm all in, but I know that's not going to happen. I don't want to sacrifice any future capital, any future at all, to try to fix something that at the end of the day, even if you did a really good job, means you get a road playoff loss and one less higher draft spot. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like I came into this season like, let's have some fun. Let's score a bunch of points. This defense is going to be awful. And maybe win, 8, 9, 10 games and have a good year. But I didn't pretend to be a playoff team, and I don't want to spend any extra money to do so. And I get the sense for the Cowboys to get where they plan to be in a couple of years, Eberflus ain't going to be the dude doing it.
Here's Stephen Jones on The Fan talking about if they've got the right personnel or not on the defensive side.
Yes, I do. I think, this just comes down to execution.
He's lying.
And we've got to continue to be more consistent, and we can certainly do it. I think this is a work in progress. I think, obviously, we got a lot of work to do on the defensive side of the ball. It goes without question. We got work to do on the offensive side. In terms of running the ball yesterday, we didn't win the line of scrimmage. We got out physicaled, and but yes, I believe we got the personnel, and we just got to continue to go to work every day, and we've got to execute, and we've got to be a lot more consistent. We've shown at times this year we can stop the run, but yesterday certainly was an issue, and how we got called out before the game, and we didn't do a lot about it. So we got work to do.
Okay, so what about possibly changing the DC then?
Guys, we're worried about getting to work, going to work this week, and getting better each week so that we can be more consistent and execute.
Yeah,
and,
we're just the old Jason Garrett.
We feel like, as Coach Schottenheimer said, we've got good personnel, and I think we're going to evolve into a good defense. We just have to continue to go to work.
And that might be the case.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, evolve.
You cannot say our personnel's not the problem. Our coaching's not the problem. What's door number 3,
Rob?
Rob?
They seem to be saying we're not trying hard enough. They seem to be saying
effort.
That's what they're saying. I mean, maybe
that's the only other
that's what they're saying.
Variable thing. I've not heard Shoddy say our guys aren't trying.
Well, he did say about competition. That's, to me, when you start talking about competition, the best guys got to play. That's telling some guys you ain't trying hard enough. Again, they traded away an MVP caliber defensive end. You can't look at me in the eye, and we knew even with him this defense was going to have trouble. They have in the past. I didn't expect it to over. And you can't look at me in the eye after trading that guy and getting not a lot in return and say, "Oh yeah, we're good." You're not. You are not physically equipped to do what you want to do. Now, you might be able to scheme your way into a game or two or a situation or two where, you can do it. But let's not kid ourselves. You are minus a tremendous asset that you cannot make up for. And while, he didn't mean much in the run game, yes, he did, because he got you in situations where they couldn't run the ball. Right. He kept sacking them, and they had to throw. So he did matter in the run game, even though, one-on-one, you ran at him, but he kept you out of running situations. He kept you in situations where he could tee off again. They are starting at less than 0. To expect anything is stupid. But the sad part is, and this is so Cowboy-esque, is you don't need much. You just don't know where the fix is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know you don't need much, but you don't know where to fix it.
Finally, this is Steven in the middle of answering a question about George Pickens, and he decided, you know what? While I'm talking about George Pickens, I got some more stuff to say about the defense.
We just got to continue to go to work every day and get our hands around how we can play the best defensive football. And certainly Flus has been an established coach in this league and have a lot of confidence that he'll get the job done.
Well, but we asked you about George Pickens.
Yeah.
And, we just got to
I'd like to reaffirm my confidence in our defensive coordinator.
It's wild. Because those are the three things. It's personnel, it's coaching, and it's effort. Like, are your players good enough? Are they trying hard enough? Are they being coached well enough? What else could it be? Well, and if Shoddy tells us that all three of those things are true, then I'm going to have to ask him what's door number 4.
There is no door number 4. The answer's in the 3.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning as you head into your midday commute. 1604 eastbound just past Blanco Road. This wreck in the right lane now causing about a 18-minute delay. Stop and go from Northwest Military Highway. On I-10 eastbound just past Geevers, we've got a wreck. It's off to the shoulder. Downtown, 35 upper level northbound Martin Street to Brooklyn Avenue. This road work blocking the right lane causing a 20-minute delay slow from Laredo Street. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry Injury Attorneys, available 24/7.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Texas Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Your fantasy roster is set, the smack talk is heating up, and this season ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sportsbook for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Davis Law Firm secures important verdicts and settlements for Texans hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck. Many in the millions of dollars. No case is too big or too small. And remember, there's no fee unless we win. So if you want more, call the Fours. Davis Law Firm San Antonio, 444-4444.
Energy slipping away, losing your edge? Could be low testosterone. Take action. Synergenics and Low T Center offer a quick free T test. Get pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, personalized for you. Most insurance covers it. The best you is waiting at trtmvp.com.
Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for. From smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at prices you'll love. eBay. Things people love.
As a fan, you know all the important sports cliches. And when you save money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive, you can get out there and give it 110%, even though that's mathematically impossible. And remember, failure is not an option. Well, it's always an option, just not a good one. But you're not worried because you've got ice in your veins. You're on fire. How can both of those things be true at the same time? Well, that's between you and your doctor. So get out there and leave it all on the field. Leave what? Who cares? Just leave it and save with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Makita knows that pros never settle, and neither do we. With Makita, you get tools that perform at the highest level on every job without compromise. Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday at 3:25 p.m. The Cowboys are back home after a 2-week road trip, taking on the Washington Commanders. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94-1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. We got the hammer shot here. Here's where I like to see what's going on in the world outside of sports. There's always some crazy stuff going on. Hey, the Vegas residency is nothing new. For instance, Santana has been headlining a residency since 2012.
Yeah.
He's done over 300 shows out there at House of Blues at Mandalay Bay. He's doing 15 more in the early next year. Rarely, though, and we've actually seen this now for the first time, someone sign a lifetime residency agreement to perform exclusively at one place for the rest of their lives.
Kind of like what Elvis did, like you're locked in.
Yeah, so Elvis he was at the International Hotel, which is now the Westgate in Vegas. Until he died. Well, Barry Manilow.
Well, a lifetime deal with him might be 6 weeks.
He's going to be alive. He's still alive, and he will be playing at the Westgate for the rest of his life.
Going to be animatronic.
He will perform exclusively at the Westgate Las Vegas International Theater going forward.
Well, the good news is those shows will be over about 6 p.m. because all the old folks need to get to bed.
That is true. So, but if you were ever wondering, will Barry Manilow ever play your town again? The answer is no. Nope. You've got to go see Barry Manilow now.
He writes the songs that makes the whole world sing.
Man, Barry Manilow sucks. But
he likes the songs of love and special things.
I don't even have it in my library.
You don't have any Manilow?
No, Barry?
Good for you.
Oh, man.
Good for you. I believe I'd kick somebody's ass if they had Barry Manilow. All right.
Wait a minute. There's some Barry Manilow songs that are worth it.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Well, now what about the song where there's
Vic,
like
did you hear him?
the dancer and the dude and they get into a fight?
Rob
Her
said,
name was Lola.
Rob
she
said,
was a
oh,
showgirl.
so bad.
Come on, man.
Rob
they made
said,
a whole movie out of that song.
Vic, Rob said, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute.
I'm not going to throw all of Barry Manilow out with the bathwater.
Vic, you know how I have you get stuff for my drop bar over here? I want you to isolate Rob going, now wait a minute.
Let's consider this for a second.
Let's wait 1 minute here.
Now wait a minute.
Barry had some songs, man.
Oh, no. Barry Manilow is terrible.
No.
Hey, this is weird news. I'm all for, church and state separation, in some instances.
There's no such thing, man.
Well, apparently there is.
There is? you're reading the Constitution.
Oh, no. I'm reading the new law now.
Oh.
Church leaders have sued the state of Washington. And they have now made it where the Catholic Church can now avoid a mandatory reporting law that would require clergy to report child abuse disclosures made in sacramental confession.
Yikes.
Yeah. So,
well, we keep sacrosanct attorney-client privilege, doctor-patient privilege. So there are some things that we are allowed to tell secrets.
But if a doctor finds out that a child is being abused,
if there's imminent danger, absolutely,
they are a mandatory reporter.
Absolutely.
Teachers, mandatory reporters. Now, priests, not mandatory reporters. They are allowed to. They are in fact allowed to not tell anybody if they don't feel like it. That doesn't seem like a.
We did that before and it didn't work out.
I don't like that. We've
seen went on to be Boy Scout leaders.
They've made movies about this. Then, like Spotlight was made. It was a big movie. It like got some Academy Awards, and we just forget about those things all of a sudden. It's very wild. Now, the Catholic Church isn't going to be happy about this either. A 29-year-old woman in Missouri has been arrested after she went to the home of her former lover and handed him a cooler. You know, like one of those
no Playmates?
Like like an igloo Playmate. Like,
okay.
Yeah, hey, here you go, bub. And he okay. What the hell? And she said, go ahead and open it. See what you got in there.
Uh-oh.
So he does. And she says, yeah, that's your baby. And it's a human fetus.
Oh, yikes.
What?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Michaela Annette Haidt was taken in Haedt. Hate.
Ah, okay.
Hate.
Okay.
Not hate. Hate. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same sound.
Yeah.
She's charged with one felony count of harassment in connection with the incident. That's it. Just harassment.
Not murder or anything?
Not like, hey, where'd you get that dead baby?
Yeah.
Speaking to authorities, the victim said he had been friends with her for years, explaining they'd been romantic with one another on and off, but they had never dated, describing their relationship as more of a fling. The victim said that she came to him about 2 or 3 months earlier claiming she was pregnant. However, he did not believe her because she was a habitual liar. Okay. Then on September 17th, she sent him a message stating that she had a miscarriage. A short while later, she picked the victim up at his home. They went out to run errands before going back to his house to eat. She then gave him food, which she had gotten from the Good Samaritan, where she then handed him a red and white in color cooler with green tape holding it, said, here's your kid.
Yikes. What's in the box?
Wow.
Then driving off with the vehicle.
What's in the box?
Yeah. The victim believed that she was making a cruel joke and instead believed it was a cooler of drinks, but was hesitant to see the contents. He was afraid to look in the cooler for nearly 2 hours, but eventually asked a friend to come over, and they opened the cooler together. And it was indeed a fetus. So,
a special place in hell.
Yeah, she's being held on $50,000 bond.
At the bare minimum, probably needs a psych eval.
You think?
Maybe.
But that's the thing about hot chicks is pretty much always crazy. And finally, boy, this sounds like it happened at Vic's wife's store.
Uh-oh. What happened?
A woman was upset that a customer was taking too long in line. And
I've heard those before.
This was at a Marshall's.
It's a fine place to shop.
Yes, a Marshall's. And while she's waiting in the checkout line, she's like, oh, my God, this lady is taking so damn long. Give me a break. And she starts yelling at her. And
like the lady, okay?
The lady does the eye roll. Like, yeah, like I'm going to listen to you. Well, so what the annoyed lady did was, you know how they've got all, like, at Marshall's, they've got all the, like, there's a bunch of stuff in the checkout line. And
the impulse buys.
Yeah, like,
okay.
you know what you need? Yo-yo cleaner.
Yeah.
I got to get my yo-yo cleaned. Well, one of the,
what you call it?
I don't know. One of the things that was there apparently was a block of kitchen knives.
Oh, yes.
And she bought it and went outside to threaten the woman with it.
With the new knives?
With the brand new knives. The victim and her family were leaving the store, headed toward their car, and this gal named Amber Thompson, who, by the way,
relation.
Amber pretty much a lock that she's crazy. Pretty much
Amber,
a lock.
Crystal.
All the Ambers are.
You meet an Amber or a Crystal.
I picture straight red hair.
The lady Amber headed towards the car. She removed one of the knives from the box and pursued the victims in the parking lot. And she said, "What are you going to do? Stab me?" And the lady said,
"Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
I actually am going to stab you."
Let the stabbing commence. What do you think you are, Mark Sanchez?
She then she stabbed her multiple times in the torso. And then went to hide. And where do you think she hid?
Changing room?
Yeah, probably in the
the marshal's bathroom. And just so in case the police looked underneath the things to see her stall.
Standing on the toilet?
No, she was laying on the baby changing station in the
on that koala thing.
Yeah, on the koala thing. And just to be safe, just so no one would think it was weird, she was laying there with the knife that was covered in blood that she stabbed the lady multiple times.
This was all just in an effort to get reasonably priced clothing.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get a discount on your Levi's.
And she didn't want to wait.
No.
I'm impatient, but I think about that, but I never do it.
That's why I only order online.
Dude.
I know. I'm 90% Amazon now.
I went in the other day. Have you been into, I forget the name of the store. It's combined, like there's.
Wins?
No, it's a discount. There's one side has home goods.
TJ Maxx.
Oh. So you go into TJ Maxx.
Maybe the worst place in the world, by the way.
It is, hell.
Or actually, that or Ross.
What is up with the 4-hour-long checkout line?
Oh, and there's only one.
There's this long ass. I was there at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. And the line to check out, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'll never go back in there.
I don't get it.
The cashiers make $7 an hour. That's why.
Well, they only want to do one customer an hour.
Yeah,
the managers make 10.
That's bad. I try to buy everything online too. So does my wife.
Yeah, me too.
Unfortunately, though, you know what? My wife, she made a grave mistake. And this is why I warned you, Rob. Your wife coming home saying, "Oh, I saved money. I saved money."
Well.
Always be aware that if your wife saved money, there's a chance it could backfire. Are there things that you guys are very particular about? Like, you got to have the brand name of it.
Yeah.
Like you won't,
toilet paper.
For sure, that's like an easy one.
Charmin.
There's no variance
100%.
there.
Yeah.
I don't even use dry toilet paper, but I like we still keep the fancy toilet paper because my kids use dry toilet paper. My wife does. I have a bidet and wet wipes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on a well.
Yes.
Cesspool.
I have an outhouse.
Yeah.
Septic system.
Yeah.
What about paper towels?
Oh, I use
I'm
Bounty.
kind of indifferent. I just don't want them to be the consistency of newspaper. I want them to be moderately absorbent, but I don't care
There are
after that.
$11 for 6 for the top Bounty.
Okay.
$11.
That seems like a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my wife said I'm gonna buy some Amazon brand paper towels.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the ones we have here.
Yeah, those
Dude,
are like newspapers.
They feel like
It feels like loose leaf paper.
Yeah,
you know what it feels like to me?
Yeah.
It feels like the spread that they put on a doctor's bed, like before you go sit on the bed and the doctor, like it comes on a big roll.
waxy and crispy.
Yeah,
this isn't going to absorb anything.
And what's funny is they actually do kind of work okay.
No, I can't do
but
that.
I'm used to the Bounty.
I
use those.
I don't know about you guys. Do you have paper towels and napkins at your house?
I have a paper towel habit of a much wealthier man.
I
can
do
tell
too.
You that. I use way too many paper towels.
I don't use napkins.
Me either.
No,
we have napkins at the table, but my paper. I never just grab one paper towel. If I need a paper towel, I need a few.
I usually grab 2 or 3.
Yeah, I
You're
go
right.
through them.
I even do it here.
Now, I will say this: with your Blackstone, I have found the cheaper the paper towel, the better the scrub.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the cheap ones do work out better on your.
I have a
outdoor
special
griddle.
brush.
Well, I have a brush, but for when I don't know what the process is called. I call it deglazing. But when you're done and you pour the water on the grill to boil up the oil or the grease, I found a cheap paper towel works best in the scrubbing process.
Okay.
That's the only place I found that actually works better than an expensive one.
Yeah, I've got to figure something out because every time I clean my Blackstone now, I spray that water and everything's hot and I start to scrub it. And then, of course, my arm is like on fire.
You're going
to burn those nerve endings off. Eventually, you're not even going to feel that.
All right. Yeah, my knuckles, you won't
it'll
have
scar
knuckles
over. It'll just be one kind of mangled barbecue claw.
All right.
All it can do is hold the clips.
I cannot wait.
Click, 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 click.
All right, let's take our last break of the day, Vic, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the daily lines. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Hour.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
That defense looks loaded to me.
You know, I don't have wet dreams when it comes to men, but when I think of this defense, I have, I wake my wife up in the middle of the night. And we practice making babies because I'm that excited about this defense.
You going to be okay, ND? Do you need a minute?
Needs a cigarette, I think.
You might need something.
Started reaching for the baby oil, but then I was like, Puff Daddy bought it all, so I can't get baby oil. That's what this Texas defense does.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That's our philosophy at GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. Fat ones, skinny ones, curvy ones, fast ones, slow ones, round ones, and square ones. Yes, square body Chevys. We buy them at GiveMeTheVin.com. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now, put yours in, and get a quote. We'd love to buy it. GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
George Gets Justice. You've heard the national lawyer ads. Same story, different name. But when you've been through something traumatic in San Antonio, you need a local team who fights for real results. That's why so many get George at George Salinas Injury Lawyers. George is from here, listens to people, and fights to help them get their maximum compensation. Call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George Gets Justice. GetGeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Hornitos Tequila and America's team have one major thing in common. Everyone can enjoy them. They weren't made just to have a few fans, but to gather people who love high-quality, real Texas football and premium fresh-pressed agave tequila. It's for all our fans. Whether you live in Texas or not, or sip your Hornitos in a Paloma or straight, it's 100% agave tequila for 100% of Dallas Cowboys fans. Hornitos, the tequila de todos. Drink smart. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume. 2025 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Do you know how much you're really paying for life insurance through work? I can almost guarantee you're overpaying for limited coverage. I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent for over 20 years. My clients are shocked to learn how expensive life insurance at work really is because of a rate that's driven up by unhealthy people. Why pay more when you don't have to? For over 35 years, SelectQuote has helped people save 50% or more by shopping highly rated insurance carriers. I found a 40-year-old man with high blood pressure, a $500,000 policy for only $18 a month. Don't procrastinate. Workplace open enrollment will be here soon. Let SelectQuote save you money and get you the coverage you need to protect your family.
For your free quote in just minutes, call 1-800-964-6464. 1-800-964-6464. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-964-6464. 1-800-964-6464. Details of example rate at SelectQuote.com.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
If you've got a gas-powered engine, keep it running like new at every fill-up.
Stable in-season protection is your engine's preventative medicine, cleaning and protecting the entire fuel system in season. In outdoor power equipment, prevent gum and varnish buildup that could cause a rough or non-running engine. For cars and trucks, increase fuel efficiency and power by removing deposits, ensuring your engine's long-term health. Stable outperforms the competition in independent lab testing. So at every fill-up, start with Stable.
We love high school football and a team you can always count on. Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. Quartermoon is here to tackle the toughest challenges, from plumbing mishaps to AC troubles, with the same dedication and passion that drives a winning touchdown. Our playbook is simple: fair prices, expert service, and a commitment to local families. Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, your winning solution for a comfortable home. Proudly serving our community with local hospitality. From the penthouse to the outhouse to the schoolhouse, call Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're going to tell me you don't like this? You're going to tell me this is bad music. This is a whole movie wrapped into 3.5 minutes of music. And that Lola.
Yeah, this is bad.
That is bad.
8-4. Who could ask for more?
So this is a permanent gig in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
And you know this is what they're going to open up with.
A lot of people Rob's age are there dancing.
I know.
Yeah.
Then they take their wives back to the hotel room and have sex with them.
Passionate love. Thank God for Barry Manilow.
And in love.
Does your wife like this kind of music?
Hell no.
I was going to say, what if your wife, his name is Enrico.
He wore a diamond.
I'd walk in with a knife to this show, and Barry Manilow would go, "What are you going to do, stab me?"
He would sing love into you.
Yeah.
He would sing until you felt love.
Okay.
Hey, don't turn it down. It's almost over. I want to know what happens with Rico.
No, Rico killed Lola in a bit of passion.
No, that was a 6-minute version. I'm not playing that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Let's wrap up the show the way we always do, Rob. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good night on the Daily Fantasy on Underdog,
DFS
but I did not do well on
And the
betting.
good news for us is Famous James didn't win the Pick'em
No, he did not.
contest,
No, he did
thank
not.
you, Famous James, for not winning.
Yeah, I by the way, Underdog, promo code Alamo, you get $100 in free play. I turned $100 into $900
Just
last
like
night.
that.
Just
nice.
like that.
I won $135 on a $5 play.
Look at us.
Man, y'all are
had a good weekend.
Going to lunch then?
Well, I mean, I gotta go to the doctor.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta go to the doctor.
Ugh. Oh, we'll get tacos.
I'm trying to be a better person, Vic.
Oh.
Trying to be a better person.
You're trying.
Yeah, trying to be a better person.
All right, I'll buy some salad.
But there is money to be made out there, friends. There is money to be made. And today, the Major League Baseball playoffs continue. The Milwaukee Brewers, they're sending Freddie Peralta to the mound. He is a plus 105 underdog today.
You better win, see?
Yeah, you better win. You're going to have to be a whirling dervish out there, Freddie. It's a big game for the Brewers. The Dodgers counting with a fellow named Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He seems to be Puerto Rican or something along those lines. Dodgers minus 125 road favorites there. Total is 7.5. I'm always gonna lean certainly to unders in the AL and in LCS. Although yesterday plenty of runs scored in that Mariners game, so I guess be a little careful with that. The line is already up for tomorrow's game between Shane Bieber and George Kirby. The Mariners minus 135 favorites at home with George Kirby on the hill tomorrow. So they're favored to take a 3-0 lead in that series. We do have college football tonight. Now,
on a Tuesday.
It ain't real pretty. Really? I mean, I got to, dude, we're now there. We've reached the time of year where we're going to have Tuesday night lights. This is the most wonderful time of the year, I would argue.
A little bit of MAC action? Is it we got MAC going at it this week?
No MAC tonight. But it's getting there. It's getting there. We're, Tuesday night, I think we get the Sun Belt, the Fun Belt, they call it. The first game, now this is a doozy, Rob. I don't want you to get too excited when you hear that
about it.
Liberty is playing New Mexico State.
So I guess they don't have any kind of Bible study or anything on Tuesday night at Liberty, do they?
Dude, I laughed so hard at that. I don't know if you saw me put it out there, but somebody sent me a meme of like two dudes talking. One had Liberty on him, and the other one said UTEP, and it said, "How many days has it been since your former president was caught using school funds to pay someone to bang his wife, pay a pool boy to bang his wife,
to get cuckolded?"
Yeah, and the guy was like 1,800 something days, and the UTEP guy was like, "Huh?
Never?
Yeah.
How about never?"
I did see that.
The fighting Falwells.
Oh yes, Liberty a 10-point favorite over the. I'm going to say it like this: Liberty a 10-point favorite over the Fighting Aggies tonight.
Discount.
Yeah, the Timu Aggies.
The Timu Aggies.
Arkansas State's at South. By the way, under in that game, 46.5. That's going to be Liberty's offense is garbage. They're on a backup quarterback. He can't play a lick. There should be very few points scored in that game. Arkansas State, the Red Wolves of Arkansas State.
Total 3-9 record.
They head to South Alabama for a big one. South Alabama minus 7.5 in this one. Total is 58.5. I don't have much of a feel here. I just think Arkansas State stinks. But then again, they beat Texas State, so maybe there's something going there for them. And then FIU is at Western Kentucky.
Bunch of directionals.
The game of the day. FIU and Western Kentucky. I'm gonna go with FIU plus 10 there. They've stunk for a while now, but they are. I think there's
something's going on because the line jumped over the last couple of days.
What did it go from to?
It went from 8.5 or 7.5
to 10
over the last 3 days. 4
Okay,
days. Something's going on.
10 is a buy point for me.
It's at 10.5. I've got it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think they're going to be able to run the ball. And if they can limit possessions for WKU, I think they're going to do all right. So, and Western Kentucky, they haven't been running away from anybody. So give me the 10.5 points if I can get 10.5. I might
10.5 on mine.
I might go that direction. And tonight, preseason NBA, Pistons at the Cavaliers. Cavaliers 5-point favorites. The Rockets also 5-point favorites on the road, though. They're in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans. The Thunder, 5 points. Every line is 5 points today. That's weird.
Pretty easy.
Thunder -5 at Milwaukee. Nuggets -5 hosting the Bulls. Oh, here's a different one. Lakers are at the Suns. Lakers -7.5. And the Golden State Warriors, 2-point favorites at Portland. So there's still there's still
if you're playing those games,
a little bit of preseason left. Now, the main event, Rob.
There you go.
The National Hockey League.
Find your hot goalie.
Hold on.
Okay.
Put it on.
Put it on, man. There we go.
That's Gabriel, the happy Gila monster.
It's Chance.
I thought it was Gabriel the Gila monster.
No, it's Chance the Gila monster. The Predators are at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs are -195. The Oilers -135 in New York taking on the Rangers. The Seattle Kraken are in Montreal taking on the Canadiens. Montreal -155. Tampa Bay, they are at the Washington Capitals. That's a straight-up pick 'em, homie. You pick your favorite winner right there. Vegas Golden Knights. Chance the Gila monster, my new hat.
There you go.
-165 favorites at Calgary. Vegas has played 3 games so far. All three of them have gone to overtime.
Oh, okay.
Exhausting. And luckily they're in Calgary tonight, so they play at 8 instead of 9. So maybe I'll sleep like an hour or two tonight. Minnesota's at Dallas. Dallas a -190 favorite. Carolina is at the Sharks. The Sharks are an embarrassment. The Hurricanes -285 on the road. That should tell you something. And the Pittsburgh Penguins are at the Anaheim Ducks, formerly the Mighty Ducks.
I haven't been mighty in 20 years.
Who quacks harder, Ducks or Penguins? Well, the Ducks expected to quack harder tonight. -150 favorites. So there you go. There is your look at the daily lines.
Paribus Open?
No, I don't have anything tennis? From the Paribus Open.
I don't
What's
even
going
know what
on
that
there?
was. Tennis.
Oh, no. I do have a list of candidates that may replace Brian Callahan in Tennessee. Your favorite? They must not have seen the game last night. Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady.
That would be a logical choice, quite frankly.
Well, Joe Brady, another guy who has done really well when Joe Burrow and Josh Allen are attached to him.
Well, yeah, but he does have two.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not just one rocket ride, but I'm not sure that I would take that job if I was him.
I would not take that job if I were him.
Joe Brady's got a kind of an abrupt personality. He's gotten run out of some places despite his coaching. I'm not sure he would fit there.
What about Washington Commanders OC Cliff Kingsbury?
Now there we're talking.
He has worked with Baker, Mahomes, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and did wonders with Jaden Daniels, but we've also seen Cliff fail as a head coach already.
Yeah, but I think that Nashville, and he and Nashville are kind of a match made in heaven.
Okay.
I think he'd do quite well in that town.
You know who else would do well in that town? Former Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy.
I think if I was them, I'd call him right now, at least to see how it works this season. He ain't doing nothing.
He'll lie about all the film he's been watching.
He's going to tell you he's been in a bunker. Hold up. He and Jimbo Fisher been comparing game notes.
I watched every snap of the Titans season
I'm not kidding,
for the last 8 years.
I think McCarthy would be a pretty good pickup right about now.
I think so, too. Chargers DC, Jesse Minter is a name that's popped up.
I don't know anything about it.
And Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator Matt Nagy. And the GM there in Tennessee worked with Nagy when they were in Kansas City, so that would make a little bit of sense.
And Nagy'd be a good too.
Maybe, although it's another guy who would be considered a retread. So Minter and Brady have not been head coaches in the NFL. Cliff, McCarthy, and Nagy all have.
Nagy's got the most recent stink, but he was kind of a hot coach there for a minute. I think for a franchise that just needs to put his feet on the ground and finish off the year, I'd go get McCarthy, pay him a little bit of money, and say, no long term.
Might be the easiest way.
We're not going to get married, but we can hang out for a minute.
Might be the easiest way. All right, friends, that does it for us today. The Blitz is going to come on at 2 o'clock and serenade you. I'm sure they're going to sing sweet songs and play cat noises.
Very tuned up.
That's just the kind of show that they put on. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow. Until then, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
10-yard line, touchdown Vegas, what a wild finish.
Your home for the NFL.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of